March, 'cause we are marching on to progress. Time comes sound the alarm, and we no care what the labor rights say or what they say we are. 'Cause we need to fight the labor rights and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades, and we are marching on to progress. Cause we are march, Jamaica. Cause we are march. How we are marching on to progress. Time comes sound the alarm. And we no care what the labor rights say or what they say we are. Because we need to fight the labor rights and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades, and we are marching on to progress. No man, mighty God. Jamaica, bangarang over here. Boy, any DMC Auditor General in the Parliament is a good day, no man. Any DMC the Auditor General in the Parliament is a good day. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of issues to ventilate today. You know, like and share the video, please. Don't shy with the like button. I encourage you. Please and thanks. Really appreciate it. Do not be shy with the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let the like button be free. Free as a bird in the tree. Let the like button be free. Free as a bird in the tree. Because me I tell us the labor right them under Andrew Holness government. One by one they be going to jail. One by one they be going to jail. God nah sleep. Me say, hey, me say, God nah sleep. Jamaica, God is not sleeping. All the layers of corruption is being peeled back. You hear what I said? All the layers of corruption, Jamaica, is being peeled back. No, hold on. What is happening here? What is happening? Interesting, huh? Something is very interesting here. Oh, this was supposed to share. I don't understand how that one to share. Tada matata. Ciao. Right on this one. Right on this one. How you guys doing? Let me know where you guys are watching from. Going to some time for rolling that place. Alright. Whoa. Take this one from here, so. Shoot. Sorry about that. You know, so now if you give me like 5 minutes for like start up the show, man, at least. Boy, I have to say, Julian Robinson as chairman and the PAC meeting, Public Accounts Committee, it is so fitting, being that he is the finance spokesperson on the opposition. It's very fitting, Jamaica. I know say a wrong thing this put out, you know. Sure. Wrong thing put out, Jamaica, you know. Give me a quick minute. It can only be another minute. It can only be another minute. Another minute. Minute. I don't see nobody a comment in the comment section. When you come in the chat and you can't say hi, no, man. Say hello, man. Don't be shy. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't be shy, Jamaica. Bolo VNR does not bite, okay? And shout out to Formosa Fantasy. She's touching on the live this morning. Big up herself. Guys, remember to go over Formosa Fantasy. All the ladies that like to get your makeup on fleek, yeah, man. Definitely have to check out Formosa Fantasy. Here, people. I am a success story. A success story. I am a success story. Tough time in a trouble, you know. Jamaica Labour Party. It's like them can't catch a break, Jamaica. As one new cycle, Sylvan and Wagwan, as one new cycle drop, and you feel like say to lose momentum, here comes another new cycle. Jamaica Labour Party toxic, you know. Man, God not on phone side here, man. You can't catch a break. It come like one farmer where there's a plant, and every time he plant, guess what happen? The crop then catch disease. The Labour Party curse Jamaica. Them curse. I kid you not, these guys are cursed. Me not even each them, I go straight to the PAC meeting, you know. Because I don't know what can go so. Oh, my career from Mark Bolin first.
Of the process. So the budget debate has drawn to a close, and I thought I would just say a few words about the process. And we, on the opposition side, had focused on doing two things. Our spokesperson for finance, Julian.
Hi, Jada. Me take in a bit at the meeting, and boy, oh boy, what can go? So carry on, what's up, Miss Plunkett? No, man. Hey, me telling you something. This meeting was explosive. The PAC meeting, the public accounts meeting, was explosive. And the little part of me see, because I don't watch not even 10% of it. The little part of me see, the Auditor General. Forgot to say my phone, you know. Sorry, Jamaica. The little part that I saw, Jamaica, the Auditor General go on with herself. Yo, the Auditor General go on with herself. This thing at the UHWI is way more serious than we could have imagined, Jamaica. Like and share this video. The people say document missing for 22 contract. Carol, how you doing? A beer bangarang over there. Jada, beer bangarang over there. Hold on the Bolo VNR clips. Me soon, you know, give me a second there. Big up on yourselves, eh? You know, say we don't violate. Make sure say we engage with everybody. For me alone, me talk tune in the comment section the whole live. 22 contracts? Mighty God. No man. It's like, let me tell you what me I get to understand from this meeting here. You see the UHWI and the system itself, the system was broken and somebody never want to fix it. Them know what go on. Alright? No, this is Caroline, what go on. Bangarang we tired. Those on the live are saying the PMP are culprits. Oh, Georgia, listen, let me tell you something. The fact that a certain radio station only got the name of the PMP tells you it's propaganda. You see, the tax exemption thing, you can look on it any way you want. I'm not wrong. No. Wrong is wrong. Zane. But you see, substantive issue them outside of that is what need to fix. So whatever energy you want to give the PMP generally, you can't give him. Me not say nothing about that. Give him all the energy you want. Tell me how you feel about it. Cool, cool, cool. My thing is, why did they not tell us who was the other three company until today? Why them never tell we Jamaica? That's what me want to find out. Why them never tell we? That is the real question. You see, if they did release all of the company them and the chips fall where they may, we could have said, well, yes, exactly. What of the governance? It's crazy, man. But
So the budget debate has drawn to a close, and I thought I would just say a few words about the process. And we, on the opposition side, had focused on doing two things. Our spokesperson for finance, Julian Robinson, put forward a series of proposals for financing the gap in the budget without having to impose new taxes on the Jamaican people and without having to draw down another $11.4 billion out of the National Housing Trust. And he researched and his team researched how to do that and put some proposals on the table as to how that could be achieved. I focused on primarily how our manifesto promises from the September general election continue to be relevant and continue to answer some of the challenges being faced by the Jamaican people.
yes,
I put it forward not as budget proposals for the coming fiscal year, but rather as proposals which in the medium term, what we'd anticipated would have been our first term in office had we won the election. These things could make a big difference to.
big up yourself, Willie Maid. When you hear what the opposition leader, Mark Gordon, say, if PMP had won the election, even if a hurricane had come, the policies that the PMP had in place would have made them more readier. Selvanev, welcome to the membership family, my general. Big up, everybody say big up to Selvanev. Selvanev is now a member of the platform. Big up Selvanev. Pa 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 pa. One Selvanev in our place. That is it. Welcome to the membership club. So we have Selvanev, we have Jain, Jada, where are we at, Pat? Eh? Jada, what you waiting on, Jada? Carl Ann, what you waiting on to become a member of the platform? Kerry Ann, what you waiting on to become a member of the platform? Membership option is there. As a matter of fact, all of my moderators them from Bolo VNR 2.0 supposed to be a member of the platform. All of my moderators them. Not true? That's how I feel. Hey, respect Selvanev. Thank you for the support, you know? Yeah, man, the continued support. Abin, a good day. How are you? Let's continue.
The Jamaican people. And we did it through a theme, and our theme was building back better. And we saw in the aftermath of Melissa, when the economy has gone into negative growth, where a lot of people are suffering, issues such as housing and healthcare and education continue to be critical issues for the Jamaican people, which this government has largely ignored in its budget presentation. We were pleased to see some of the things that we were advocating for taken up by the government, even though they didn't choose to give us any credit for that. So, for example, on the issue of the tax on sweetened beverages, we had pointed out that the way they were proposing to do that was not rational because they were taxing the volume of the container rather than the amount of sugar in the drink. And they've announced a change to the system to put the tax on sugar content rather than the amount of liquid in the container. On the environmental protection levy, we pointed out that the way they were proposed to do that would have put local manufacturers at a serious disadvantage in relation to importers, which was bad policy.
Very bad.
And they took that on board and they've made an adjustment for that. And in the area of housing, some of the things that we have proposed, for example, restoring preferential interest rates for public sector workers, doing something for younger NHT borrowers and so on, they've adopted some of those ideas. Of course, the first in family, scholarship in education, the reconfiguration of student loan terms to limit monthly payments to a fixed percentage of your actual income to take the pressure off borrowers. Those things were ignored, but continue to be relevant. We're disappointed that the budget hasn't clearly outlined a policy and a program to restore Jamaica after Melissa in the areas of housing. To the contrary, they're continuing to extract resources from the National Housing Trust, the premier housing agency in the country, resources which the NHT should be deploying to getting people back into decent habitable shelter, more resilient homes, and so on. We're disappointed that we're not seeing a program that's going to generate higher levels of positive economic activity to take Jamaica out of the post-militia slum, especially in a time where the Middle East war is going to be imposing much higher burdens on the Jamaican people. We're already seeing it in the energy costs. We're going to be seeing it in fertilizer costs for farmers and virtually everything in the economy, which is affected indirectly or directly by the price of energy and oil. So we will continue to advocate for the Jamaican people. We will continue to put forward ideas that we feel meet the needs of the people at this time, and we will be pressuring the government to do whatever is possible to make your lives easier in the difficult weeks and months ahead. May God bless you all, and may God continue to bless Jamaica, land we love.
One Marky G. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, the PAAC meeting. I have to go to the first part, and then I'm going to go to the main part that I want to highlight, and then touch back on some other parts. Zin? All right, let's go ahead.
Hold on, I don't know if your mic is on. Check it for me. No, it don't seem to be on.
All right, you're hearing better.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Listen this now.
Chairman, good morning, members, Auditor General and her staff, good morning. With me this morning is a team from the Ministry of Health and Wellness and from the University Hospital. I have a very big team, Chairman, because I've asked the heads of department, some of who have never been here before, to come for the experience so that they can understand how serious.
So that they don't have to come back again.
Right, so they can understand how serious these matters are. But to my right is Mr. Lynch, who is the Chief Technical Director in charge of Planning and Policy. From the Ministry of Health to my left, Mr. Eric Hussein, who is the Acting CEO of University Hospital West Indies. Immediately behind me, we have the CMO, Dr. Jacqueline Besesa Mackenzie. We have Commander Paul Wright. As well, behind me, we have Miss Birch, Kalian Birch, immediately behind me.
But if you want the others just to introduce themselves, that might be easier.
We'll just ask the others just
to introduce themselves. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
With the West Indies. Program Manager for the Health System Strengthening Program.
My name is Michelle Walker.
On March 3rd, 2026, her summary. Then we have a big team from...
All right, so, wanna see, this gentleman will talk and say him carry all these people there. 1 year since he's been there now. So, I don't know if he's taking it into a different direction in terms of the seriousness of accountability, but I hope that that is the case. I don't know anything about him. I don't know of any of his political affiliation. I don't know of any of that. But that's something that he said that stood out. Let's continue, Jamaica. Let's continue. This is to what the chairman had to say, Mr. Julian Robinson, right here. So very important.
Then we have a big team from both the ministry and the University Hospital. How I intend to proceed, as we normally do, I'll ask the Auditor General to provide her summary. Oh, sorry. So you're going a little too fast. Minutes of the last meeting held on March 3rd, 2026. I assume the members have had an opportunity to look at the minutes. And please indicate if there are any corrections, omissions that you have picked up.
Then talk slow sometime, eh?
If no, could I have a motion for the confirmation of the minutes? Moved by Member Cousins, seconded by Member Miller. Oh, Member Cousins, apparently you can't move it. I'll just switch it around since you weren't here at the last meeting. So the confirmation moved by Member Miller, seconded by Member Cousins. All right. In terms of how we proceed, I'll ask the Auditor General to provide her summary. I'm starting with the University Hospital, a summary of the...
I don't know about Parliament being today. They had a meeting at the PAAC. If Parliament is today, they should be live right now. And I don't see that happening, so I don't know about any Parliament today. But this is the Public Accounts Committee.
I'll then invite the team
Ended.
from either the ministry or the university
This one ended already. It was like 3 hours.
to find in one, and then we discuss that once we have exhausted.
Wagwan Patrick, beautiful Ids of Brandon in St. Andrew in a place.
So that we got to find in 2 until we get to find in 7. And then after we have completed the university hospital, we can go to the other 2 issues, the HSSP program and also the,
Thank you, Auditor General.
just bring the mic closer to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Auditor General. Mr. Chairman, members of the Public Accounts Committee, good morning. This performance audit was undertaken in response to whistleblowers' concerns regarding administration and management of certain operational activities at the University Hospital West Indies. The audit also represents the first in a series being conducted under the theme ensuring value for money in public health procurement. The audit examined the hospital's procurement activities as to whether they achieve value for money and comply with the Government of Jamaica's Public Procurement Act, its related regulations, and also the procurement guidelines where applicable. The audit focused on public health procurement for hospital infrastructure, an area of significant public interest, given UHWI's role in the delivery of healthcare services and the substantial public resources allocated to this function. We identified systemic weaknesses in the hospital's strategic management and procurement governance. In particular, the misuse of UHWI's tax-exempt status resulted in estimated revenue losses of $23.1 million. Secondly, the practice of after-the-fact procurement, where the required procurement processes were completed after goods and services were obtained, which is contrary to the law. Thirdly, the preparation of key strategic and accountability documents, which weakens oversight and procurement planning. And fourthly, the non-submission of standard procurement documentation for audit review, which limits assurance that due process was followed. The audit concluded that these weaknesses expose the hospital to heightened risk of inefficiency, waste, and non-compliance, and undermine confidence in the integrity of its procurement operations. Management has indicated that corrective actions are being pursued to correct deficiencies identified. The findings extend beyond isolated procedural lapses and instead point to long-standing governance and control deficiencies within UHWI's procurement environment. Mr. Chairman, I thank you members for your attention.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Green, I don't know if you're...
So those are all the issues, a summary of what the Auditor General found. It's
going to take it, or Mr. Hossein, but...
Thank you very much, Chairman. Mr. Hossein will take it.
I don't know. I don't see any parliament. I don't see it.
Just bring the mic closer so Hansard can capture your comments.
Right. Mr. Hossein is the acting CEO of the UHWI. He is prepared to answer all the questions. Mr. Hossein, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Chair. I have been acting in this position from January the 12th of this year. And just to say, Mr. Chair, we accept and acknowledge the findings of the Auditor General. The matters reported on in the Auditor General report are a culmination of systemic weaknesses that have persisted for decades within the organization. And this is proven by even a report which was done in 2007, which highlighted similar weaknesses. Internally, we are therefore working to identify structural gaps while strengthening the hospital's accountability framework. Since the publication of the report, we have located 30 of the 29 of the 51 procurement files that we were unable to produce during the conduct of the initial audit exercise by the Auditor General. 28 of these files have already been presented to the Auditor General Department for their audit and review.
So this a man here sit in for the man who on vacation, you know. We're supposed to allegedly be tough than school friend. Him are the acting, him a act within his time as him gone on leave, you know. Mighty God.
A standard operating procedure for public procurement is now being finalized for approval. Most, if not all of the cases highlighted by the Auditor General occurred as a result of breach of GOJ procurement guidelines and a lack of standard operating procedures combined with weak internal controls. The management of the UHWI is cooperating fully with the committees that were commissioned by the Ministry of Health and the UHWI Board of Management. These committees will present findings that will assist
Lizzie, what's up?
Process. The mandate of the UHWI Commission Committee, led by Ambassador Catherine Phipps, is to specifically highlight the operational gaps in the organization and report on instances where the actions of our employees would have resulted in breach of the established GOJ procurement guidelines and regulations. We believe these findings, in particular, will assist management to make determinations as it relates to liability and culpability. We have now completed a series of training in GOJ public procurement guidelines for all members of the public procurement unit, all members of the procurement and evaluation committees, all senior directors and managers. We will continue to provide training for our internal stakeholders to keep our staff up to date and current with GOJ guidelines on procurement. The matters concerning the misuse of the tax exemption status have been reported to both the police, MOFA, and fraud unit, and to Jamaica Customs Agency. We are cooperating fully with both entities and remain in open dialogue with their representatives in order to recover the revenue lost to the government of Jamaica. MOCA has requested statements from certain employees, and we are expecting their submission this week. Customs has already sent the result of one of the investigations, and we are awaiting the remaining results. In addition to these external agencies, the Integrity Commission is currently investigating some specific cases that were reported by the Auditor General. The team members from the Integrity Commission, which visited the UHWI, have officially requested the files related to the misuse of our tax exemption status, as well as the procurement files from civil work that were flagged by the AGD. We are currently awaiting those findings from the Integrity Commission. The contravened.
So only hear that Integrity Commission and MOCA are looking to the tax exemption thing, you know. So we have to wait upon the result of that investigation. All I know is this: whatever the law states, Mark Golding will be on the side of the law with his decision. So until then, for the person that is concerned about the PMP a while ago, trust me, I am fully confident that where the law is concerned, Mark Golding will act. He's not like Andrew Honest. There's several members of his team that, you know, you have the Royal Reeds and stuff that's still associated with the party and talking about fourth-term loading. Listen to me. Mark Golding is not Andrew Honest, and Andrew Honest is not Mark Golding, yeah? So rest assured, the right thing will be done by the leader of the opposition. All right, when the results from the investigation come out. Good? Let's continue.
The Integrity Commission. The contravening practice of initiating procurement processes after the delivery of goods or services have been discontinued. We have also discontinued the use of arrangements with private entities to bypass procurement guidelines and have discontinued the misuse of our tax exemption status by private entities. Through the development of robust standard operating procedure, improved accountability framework, and a change of culture through human resource development and training, we intend to eliminate the factors that could give rise to the reoccurrence of issues reported by the
Hit the like button, guys. Come on, right here, sir.
Through proper procurement planning and conformity to the
1 second, Mr. Hosting. I'm told they're not capturing you fully. If you want to hold the mic in your hand or bring it closer to you so that they can hear. Just bring it closer to you. So
okay. Might have to hold it.
Big up yourself, maiden. So you mean, for those who haven't hit the like button, it's free, you know. It don't cost you $1, and it takes a second. So if you're on your phone, look at the top of the screen here, so you're going to see a thumbs up symbol like this. Click that. All right. Oh God. Click that and press the like button. All right, Prudence. How are you, Prudence? How do I sign the petition? Okay, so let me show you real quick, because that is very important. 14:34 is the timestamp. All right, so let me go to one of my videos. All right, let me go to my last video. All right. Yeah, man. All right, so you see the video on the phone, right? You see under the title of the video, you have something that says more. When you press more, God have mercy. Some none of this. Oh wow. I guess I didn't put anything there. Hold on, let's see this one. So under every video, right? Under every title, most of the title of my video them. Even this one on my life pan right now. You press more. When you press more, you're gonna see the Magnitsky Act. When you click on it, when you click on the Magnitsky Act, it opens up Right, when you click the link, it opens up. Now I have signed it already. Wow, we are 131. No man, 4,131. The last time I did 4,000, look a bit. So it gone over 100 now. People, when you go here, it's gonna tell you to put in your email and whatever you put in that. When you go to the next page, it's gonna say donate and or I'll share instead. You press I'll share instead and that's it. It don't take 5 minutes. It don't take 2 minutes. Click the link, put in your email and the other thing what them ask you to put in, and then you go to the next page and press I will share instead. Alright, I hope you got that. Alright. Somebody says that, oh, you know how credible is Mocha when so much corruption is out there. Yes, Bolo, I know Mark will act with integrity. Well, that's a good question in Georgia about Mocha, you know, because we see CTAC got dismantled, but what can we do? What can we do? We have to leave it in the hands of the Lord, pretty much. That's where it's at right now. Alright. Let's get back to this.
Might have to hold it.
No, that's better. That's better.
That's
Yeah.
better. Through proper procurement planning and conformity to the guidelines on procurement, these issues will be alleviated completely. The audit for 2019 to 2020 is scheduled to recommence in April of this year. The audits for 2020 to 2025 were tendered and an audit firm was selected. Mr. Demel, a former partner at KPMG, was hired in January, the same time I was, to head our finance division, and one of his key deliverables is the completion of the audit.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Hosing. So, members, we're going to go by each finding, but before we get to the findings, and this is directed to the ministry, could you explain the governance structure related to the hospital?
Listen to
We know
this.
there may be a parallel governance with both the Ministry of Health and the university itself. We know the university hospital is unique in that it's a training institution. So could we start there by understanding where the Ministry of Health's oversight starts and stops with this particular institution?
Well, the University Hospital of the West Indies is governed by a board that is made up of representatives appointed by the minister or recommended for appointment by the minister, but majority of the members of the board are made up from the University of the West Indies itself. They manage their own affairs. It's a department of the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Where we have oversight responsibility is to ensure that all the governance procedures are followed.
So is there, in addition to the board members, is there any direct reporting from the hospital to the university as other departments or agencies under the ministry would do, whether it be on a monthly or quarterly basis?
Not that I'm aware. They manage their own affairs, and our job is to ensure that they do what they're supposed to do in accordance with government guidelines.
The reason I'm probing on this issue, the issues that have been identified are systemic. I think Mr. Hosing saying going back decades. So my question would be, if you are to provide oversight and those issues were raised or brought to the attention of the ministry, why are we where we are? And were those issues brought to the attention of the ministry? And is there a structure that facilitates those issues coming to the attention of the ministry?
Yes, there's a structure. And when we were aware of the Auditor General's review of the processes of the University Hospital of the West Indies, we immediately involved ourselves in the exit interview with the UHW and the Auditor General. And we've had several discussions since that time to ensure that all the actions that have been found in breach are corrected. where they can and to put things in place to ensure that there's no recurrence.
All right.
No, Jamaica is new enough, but that body that he represents, according to him, them only know when the Auditor General report come out. That shouldn't happen. The Auditor General is the last line of defense, you know. This is a problem that has been happening for decades, you know. For decades. Structural governance issue. And, you know, this government that is here right now, they campaigned on, we are going to fix the problems. How do you have a problem that was before you that you have made worse and exploited? How? How do you justify that when you promise the people to fix it? This is just one of many other problems.
I know
With them
the
promise to
individuals here are new to the positions, but for example, something that I would want to know on the issue of procurement, what is the board's oversight in relation to procurement? Is it that
Boy, we say I must asking me to investigate this, the special project police, special project. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. First, may I hear
procurement
that?
over a particular number has to be approved by the board, or can the CEO and the executive team go ahead and do that? That's important, given the level of breaches that we have seen here.
True.
So, you know, I would obviously want to know where the board's responsibility, this is the university's board now, would step in a scenario like this.
Okay, so the CEO can approve up to 3 million without it going to the procurement committee for review.
And that is a procurement committee of the board, or is that the universities?
Of the university, as required by the government. And then from there, after a certain amount, it goes to the public procurement committee, which is the oversight body that deals with a large amount. And also there is an amount, I think 50 million, that it has to go to the cabinet.
Sorry, Chairman. Mr. Hussein is new.
I know.
But the reason why I ask him is because he would be familiar with what the ceilings are. Under a certain amount, the CEO and the team can make that decision. I'm not so sure what the threshold is for it to go to the board, but I would assume that figure is set by the board. And of course, anything over $100 million would have to go to PPC and then on to cabinet.
So at this stage, you wouldn't have the historic data to know whether the board established a particular as part of its internal control, a particular figure, let's say anything over 20 million would require, and I'm just using a figure, would require board approval versus the CEO being allowed to proceed with procurement of that number.
I'm not aware of the ceiling, but I could find out.
That's important to know, just to understand.
Why is the man on vacation and him supposed to answer these questions? Are him tough time put in a position?
Because we're going to get to the specific issues, but it's very clear that there is an absence of governance and accountability that runs throughout the entire report.
Yes.
And so we need to understand, and I raise it because I do appreciate the university as an institution appoints board members, but the ministry also does. And while board members can flag and raise issues, there has to be some institutional mechanism for reporting from the hospital to the ministry on a periodic basis, so that those issues don't only arise because the Auditor General went in and did an audit. It means that
say it again, Julian.
Board members can flag and raise issues. There has to be some institutional mechanism for reporting from the hospital to the ministry on a periodic basis, so that those issues don't only arise because the Auditor General went in and did an audit. It means that we have years and years of breaches that would have gone undetected without an audit. And that just points to a total absence of proper governance and oversight.
Total absence of proper governance and oversight. The way all the things structure, there's no checks and balances, Jamaica. UHWI and other agencies like that, the way how the man them explain how things work, it's a joke. It is an absolute joke. It's unbelievable. Let's continue.
But there are a number of members who have raised. Member Brown first, then Member Miller, then Member Cuthbert.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And remember, we're just dealing with this issue
Oversight.
first.
Yes. And
Member
I'm
Brown,
starting there, Chairman,
touch by
because,
Member Brown.
I had some questions around just the general oversight, Sir PS as well. I am referencing your letter, which you read from earlier, as it relates to the findings of the Auditor General and her team. And you reiterated in your opening remarks that, there would be an increased effort to provide oversight from the ministry. I want to associate myself with the comments from the chairman because it is good and well that now that the findings have come to the fore,
Yes.
that the restorative, the corrective, the remedial actions and processes, reporting all the findings to the police, reporting it to the customs, putting in place procurement plans and all the like now. But we are seeing close to 8 years of flagrant procurement breaches. So I want to join
that again.
all the like now. But we are seeing close to 8 years of flagrant procurement breaches. So
Close to 18 years of flagrant procurement breaches. In the last 18 years, JLP has been in power for 14 of them. I want you guys to remember that, PNP is not exempt. But for the last 18 years, the fact, calligraphy, big up. For the last 18 years, the JLP has been in power for 14. Do the maths. Mama P do 4 year, Andrew do 10 already. The 4 year before that was Andrew and Mr. Golding, Bruce Golding. Keep that in mind, Jamaica. Let's continue. You might say 18 years? Okay, good. Let's continue.
Procurement breaches. So I want to join the chairman to understand what is the institutional framework that the ministry has in place, not to put in place now, and that is good and well, but what is the institutional framework that the ministry has in place to give oversight, not just to the University of the West Indies, Hospital of the West Indies, but also to other agencies that come under your oversight remit, so that these breaches are not picked up when somebody whistleblowers, but that there's a systematic, ongoing, consistent oversight, function, and overview of the ministry in that. So I want you to tell me what is the framework. Do you, for example, as PS, have any meetings with your head of the various agencies, the chairman of boards, probably that's the minister's responsibility, but the different heads of entities on a monthly, quarterly, do you get reports from the different entities to yourselves or to your different officers? What is the framework? Because it is good and well, but when we look at all of the breaches, all of the findings that are here, it doesn't paint a good picture.
Nope.
In terms of the ministry's oversight, even before we start to look at the University Hospital of the West Indies and deep dive into the issues that were the findings.
Excellent
What
first
exists
question by
now,
Christopher
and
Brown.
what could have caused something as egregious as all of these measures that we're about to discuss to have happened?
Thank you very much for that question, member. As I said before, the University Hospital of the West Indies manages their own. No report, with the deepest of respect, that would come to the ministry would highlight the issues that were raised by the Auditor General. They do have an audit department that is supposed to conduct audits from time to time. Those reports of the internal audit department of the University Hospital should come to the permanent secretary when those reports are done. We do get the usual reports. They're supposed to provide a procurement plan. We are supposed to receive their operations plan and other matters related to a service level agreement that we're trying to put in place with all the agencies, the regions, the UWI and the Bellevue Hospital. All of that will be outlined in a procurement, in a service level agreement, which we are working to complete.
Well, I must say, having heard that, it highlights an even more serious issue. that
Exactly.
There has to be a review of the governance arrangements.
Yes.
Now, I know the hospital is funded both by the University of the West Indies, but I think the majority of the funding comes from the government of Jamaica, right, through the Ministry of Health. So if the current arrangement is that you get no reports from the university hospital, that is a deep flaw.
Deep.
Given the amount, and I don't remember, somebody that will look in the big yellow book to look at the allocation that is made to the university, but it's a significant, we're not talking about tens of millions, we're talking about billions, particularly, I know on the capital side now with the works that are being done. So there has to be a review of those governance arrangements because in a sense, you are sitting duck. You are being asked to hold an entity accountable for which you, in essence, don't get reports.
I'm not saying
Jamaica. That is wild. Imagine you are trying to hold somebody accountable, but you don't have any evidence in front of you to mark them on. Come on, bro.
it shouldn't, you know. I'm only there for a year. And
I understand, but
none have come to me since my
no, I understand.
So this man is letting it be known. Listen, me just come here for 1 year, and for 1 year, I have not gotten any reports. No such reports. That is a problem, Jamaica. That is a problem.
And yes, but I'm saying if there was a mechanism where reports were coming, these issues would have hopefully been highlighted, resolved, and we wouldn't have to wait on whistleblowers who go ask the Auditor General to go and do an audit.
So it's whistleblowers, you know, people that is within the system of the UHWI, you know, perps the Auditor General and say, hello, bangarang over here, say, you know, thief in a guan, come look into this.
But something is wrong with the governance arrangements. It can't be that taxpayers are funding the hospital to the degree of billions of dollars, and there is no direct reporting between the hospital and the ministry. It can't be. And the minister appoints board members, yes, but board members alone, yes, they exercise oversight, but there has to be monthly, quarterly reports to the ministry so you can know what is happening. We are spending billions of dollars with zero oversight, and people can just go, I mean, this sounds like a runaway trade.
Of course.
Where somebody just on a frolic of their own can spend taxpayers' money like it's the Wild Wild West. It can't be so. So I know the minister set up some committee to look at the governance. This has to be part of the terms of reference going forward. Now, I know you is unique, but let me ask you this. What arrangement exists, for example, in the other hospitals like KPH, Spanish Town, where the government has full and total responsibility from a governance perspective?
There's a board of directors that manages the affairs of those institutions. Each hospital would have a hospital management committee, which would report into the board, the regional board. And we do get...
that Dior, like a mix up 876. I Dior that. Thank you for the gift. Big up yourself.
The minutes of the board meetings on a monthly basis have to go to the minister, as comes to the permanent secretary. And whenever audits are done within those, within the regions and those institutions, a copy of the audit report will be sent to the permanent secretary.
So the main difference between you and the other hospitals is that they fall under the regional health authority structure, yes. But UWI would not because it is funded by...
Board, as a board that comprises membership of the University of West Indies itself, I believe they have the majority. And then...
Could you tell me, in terms of the composition, how many are appointed by the university versus how many are appointed by the ministry? And in terms of the chair of the board, is it the ministry that appoints the chair or is it the university that appoints the chair?
The minister appoints the chair.
Okay. But do you know because the composition is important in terms of the sway of the balance of power between the university and the ministry?
I believe I stand to be corrected, Mr. Lynch.
Where am I correct him about?
There are 10 members from the University of the West Indies, and I think 7 or 8 by the minister. 8 by the minister.
Okay, so the majority from the university and not the ministry. And could I ask you, in terms of I know you may not...
Yeah, but I know it's not a great number. Hold on, let me listen to that again.
Or 8 by the minister. 8 by the minister.
Okay, so the majority from the
There are 10 members from the University of the West Indies, and I think 7 or 8 by the minister.
Oh, okay. 10 from Minister Tufton, and no, 10 from the university, and 7 or 8 from Minister Tufton. All right, got it.
8 by the minister.
Okay, so the majority from the university and not the ministry. And could I ask you, in terms of the, I know you may not know the exact figures, but the funding that comes to the hospital, what is the breakdown between what the university provides versus what the government of Jamaica provides?
The government provides 68% of the budget.
68% of the budget.
Yeah.
So the board membership should reflect that and not have the...
Ooh, hey, me look, hey. Man, listen. We have to appreciate Julian Robinson. This man is sharper than a speeding bullet. And you know a bullet coming at speed sharp, because that's gonna pierce you, right? As the man tell the man about this, the amount of money where we are putting at the university, university hospital at the West Indies. The man saying, but the board membership should reflect that. He is so right. He is so right. How is it that we are giving 68% of the funding to the UHWI, but yet still only 8 or 7 members from that board comes from the Ministry of Health? No, we should have 68% of the board members in there, because it is in the best interest of we the people of Jamaica, because we're putting in the most money. If it was a situation where the government was putting in 50% and UHWI was putting in 50%, okay, you have 10-10. All right, that's fair. But there's no way we, Jamaica, should be putting in 68%, but we have 40, we have 32% or 40% of the persons on the board. Madness, Jamaica. Absolute madness. There's so many flaws in this UHWI setup thing. No wonder so much money I get stolen from over there, and they look for the thing now. And so much misappropriations and all these things. Yo, if you guys look at my thumbnail, you know, you notice that smile on the Auditor General face. It was like, the Auditor General was like, yo, he gets it. He understands how important fixing this is for us to make sure that they protect us, the taxpayers, which she's also one of those taxpayers. She's a taxpayer, the Auditor General. We say, I have a friend on the other side, Mel Crooks. Where him know, so we back him. Mighty God. Greetings from London, England. Big up yourself, Bolo. Diane, how you doing? I want to encourage everybody on the live on Bolo VNR 2.0 that the membership option is there. Become a member of the platform. You understand? There's 2 options. All right? Become a member of the platform, ladies and gentlemen. Super chat is open, all of that. The Zelle, the Cash app, you know, you can hit me up on my WhatsApp number. I think Sassy81 is here. Sylvanev is supposed to have my WhatsApp number. So anybody that wants the number, Sylvanev, or any of my moderator, you can put, well, see, Nightbot just dropped the number there on Bolo VNR 2.0. Pay attention to Nightbot, guys. WhatsApp me if you want to bless up the Zelle or the Cash app here, because I'm going to need the screenshots. Anyway, let's continue. Big up Julian Robinson.
Or 8 by the minister. 8 by the minister.
Okay, so the majority from the university and not the ministry. And could I ask you, in terms of the, I know you may not know the exact figures, but the funding that comes to the hospital, what is the breakdown between what the university provides versus what the government of Jamaica provides?
The government provides 68% of the budget.
68% of the budget.
Yeah.
So the board membership should reflect that and not have the university have the majority of the board. That has to be a part of the review of the governance arrangements going forward. And even the university itself is also heavily funded by the government of Jamaica too. So, you know, even if you extrapolate it, it may be more than the 68% if you add the government's total contribution. Sorry, AG, you wanted to just intervene on a matter?
Yes, this part.
Want to concur with PS Green regarding the structure that is required. The Public Bodies Management and Accountability Act requires that there must be monthly, quarterly, and annual reporting to the ministry by the university, by the public body. But I want to say to you, Mr.
Jamaica, you hear that? This is why you need the Auditor General at these functions. She went right to the law. There should be monthly, quarterly, and yearly reporting. Let's go back. Let's listen to what she said. Let's listen to what she said.
Green regarding the structure that is required. The Public Bodies Management and Accountability Act requires that there must be monthly, quarterly, and annual reporting to the ministry by the university, by the public body.
So the University of the West Indies is required to report monthly, quarterly, and yearly to the Ministry of Health. So this particular breakdown is negligence. Because if you, as the Minister of Health and the Ministry of Health, is not getting these reports from the UHWI, an alarm must be raised. An alarm must be raised, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what I think is happening? I believe these people are culpable. Can they prove it? I don't know. But that is my belief. I believe in the Ministry of Health. The heads them know exactly what is going on. They are not unaware. That is my belief. But when the right time comes, some are going to charge for corruption. Oh, yes.
The university, by the public body. But I want to say to you, Mr. Chairman, that that alone is not sufficient. I would posit that the findings of this report would not have made its way to those reports based on the framework that is provided for those reports in the schedule to the Public Bodies Management and Accountability Act. I think this requires something far more. It requires the ministry engaged two consultants in the past to do a strategic review, to do transformational review, to do operational and turnaround review. We didn't see anything happening with those.
Jamaica, when you hear that? Georgia, how you doing? I love the Auditor General. She's so intelligent and she's so fair in her analysis. Because what she's saying is fundamental enough. There was a review before. Remember in Jamaica, how did we get here? Remember that there was a review and there was supposed to be a new head of the UHWI. That recommendation, it came that a lady from England was supposed to be the one that was supposed to head the board. What did Christopher Tufton do? Put in who he want. That's what he did. All of the blame goes back to Christopher Tufton. No make nobody fool on Jamaica. All of the blame lays squarely with Christopher Tufton. That is my analysis. You understand? That is my analysis. That is right there was a pivotal moment in the history of the UHWI. If that lady was given the job that was recommended, I posit that a lot of these skullduggery, she's very experienced in Jamaica, that lady, you know. And I would love to do an interview. Is there anybody is that lady alive? Is there anybody in London that knows that lady that was supposed to get the job at UHWI? And when she came down here, she got the cold shoulder and went back home to England. She was one of those persons that had the know-it-all to turn these types of organizations around. And she was not used, Jamaica. Them friend was put in the position, Jamaica. Them friend. Yes, man, them friend. And here we are, years after, and the situation has gotten extremely worse. Now they come in talking about they're going to put committees together. What a thing. I hear Tufton talking about it's unfortunate that people can come on the internet and give their opinions on these things. You know what's unfortunate? That somebody like him was trusted by the Jamaican people to manage our affairs where health is concerned. That is what is unfortunate. That someone like him that sees nothing wrong with giving his friend $85 million contract based off his recommendation. Him not see nothing wrong with that. Him feel vindicated. Him walk with him head tall same way. Tell the boy, let's continue Jamaica with the Auditor General. She does stir up me. You know what I mean? She puts a fire in my belly, Jamaica, in a good way. This lady, yes.
The Public Bodies Management and Accountability Act. I think this requires something far more. It requires the ministry engaged 2 consultants in the past to do a strategic review, to do transformational review, to do operational and turnaround review. We didn't see anything happening with those.
Nothing happened with those reviews. Transformational review. All these buzzwords, and no transformation was made. Let's continue.
This is hitting really at the heart of the control environment of the ministry. And Section 6 of the Public Bodies Management and Accountability Act actually places the responsibility on the board to create a control environment to ensure that the necessary systems are in place to protect the resources of the government by and large. So it's my view that the minute the
very interesting. So, you know this lady is not biased. She's just looking at the law. So, she's saying that the board is the one that is responsible. Then if the board member or the head of the board is such man friend and a such man put him there, make all the other man resign, who the blame go back to again? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? They had somebody qualified for the job. Who make that person don't get the job? That is the core of the problem in Jamaica. It all lead back to the minister. All lead back to the ministry of. She don't have to say it. I will say it. Yes, Mel Crooks. Yes. Same way, so.
The hospital will have to do a serious look, not also on its hiring practices, because the control environment starts there. Who is put?
So she shoot off a Tufton, you know, without call Tufton name. I love that lady. Hey, the hiring practices. If I think Jamaica ballot. Yes. Me love that lady. No. She is brilliant.
And large. So it's my view that the minute the hospital will have to do a serious look, not also on its hiring practices, because the control environment starts there. Who is put in a particular position, ensure that you have the best fit for the position, and that ethical conduct is at the heart of the operations of the environment. It's obvious that
Obvious.
let me not say it's obvious. It's just
she don't want to say it. She don't want to say it. It's obvious. Me we say it. Auditor General, me we say Bolo Vianari. It is obvious. Is who hire the man with the vacation, or who hire him? Who hire the man with the vacation from the UHWI? That is the only question we need to answer. I want to know who is to be blamed. The hiring practices, Jamaica.
Yes.
The hiring practices. Yes, the hiring practices.
The operations of the environment. It's obvious that, let me not say it's obvious, it's just my view based on the pervasiveness of the issues reported here. We just identified a small fraction.
Jamaica, the Auditor General is saying is that the nastiness going on in the UHWI, what she reported was a grain of sand compared to what is going on. Mighty God. Now we know where the trillions of dollars unaccounted for are coming from. Now we know where the hundreds of millions of billions of dollars unaccounted for under the Ministry of Health coming from. These are the situations, Jamaica, that open the gate to corruption, nepotism, cronyism, and skullduggery. Top thief. Hashtag stop thief. Mighty God. No, but you see, there's people out there who are going like them head tough in a Melbrook. So that's why we have to ventilate these arguments, you know, and slow it down a little bit for them, you know. You never know. You have some people out there with die hearted and are going like to them head tough. So here we're going, we have to keep banging on the door for them wake up. Because them in a slumber. Yes, them in a slumber.
Identified a small fraction. We have all the reasons to believe that this had been happening a long time ago, so much so that I believe that the members of the university hospital may have become desensitized on this and probably not even recognize that what was happening was not right.
Mighty God. So it was so bad that new people that came on and was a part of the UHWI thought that, no, this is how it works. You know, this is not stealing. This is just how, this is the day-to-day operation of the UHWI. My God. And this is my interpretation of what the lady is saying. This is my interpretation. We say, hashtag give back the award. That's the data you see now.
Because some may have inherited.
Yo!
So a culture change, I think, is also required. But that this had been happening a long time ago, so much so that I believe that the members of the university hospital may have become desensitized on this and probably not even recognize that what was happening was not right, because some may have inherited continuing it. So a culture change, I think, is also required. But
Jamaica, what the lady is saying, you know, the cancer of thievery, the cancer of corruption has gotten so bad that them probably have got cut off the arm, you know, to save the body, you know. Yes, or cut off the foot. You understand? And if you're looking at it from a perspective of a car, the engine needs to change. The engine is corroded. We can't continue like this, Jamaica. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. And when the next election them come up, we'll be ready, stay ready for shift the paradigm, for shift the movement from corruption to integrity. All right? Good.
change, I think, is also required. But share the annual, the quarterly, and the reporting, that alone will not,
Would not have captured,
address these
no.
issues and would not have captured these issues.
Excellent. Okay.
So the Auditor General is letting it be known that even if they had reported these things on a quarterly, and so, you know, quarterly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly reporting, it would not have captured the issues that the Auditor General captured. That is severe. That is severe, Jamaica.
All right. Member Brown had a follow-up then.
That
Member
is
Cockburn.
severe.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the intervention of the AG. On
Definitely
that. And,
grateful.
I widen and support the broader call for a systemic overview and review of the internal controls. So I don't know, Chairman, if I move now to ask, and I guess he's new, so the CEO of the hospital, in terms of like internal audit, because the AG indicates that the quarterly, monthly, mandatory reports that would be required to share from the board to the ministry will not have allowed for the hospital to capture, and bear in mind that these are not just procurement issues, because we're going to deep dive in others. There are issues as a PS raised in terms of
Tax collection.
the strategic hiring of consultants, the issue of missed deadlines as it relates to audited financials and those sort of. So there is a wider set of issues outside of just procurement. Procurement may be the more glaring, but CEO, in your capacity as the new CEO, what is the internal audit framework of the University Hospital of the West Indies that is in place or has been in place that you came and saw? And you cannot say if you came and saw nothing, that's fine. But what is the internal audit framework that is in place that clearly, I believe, should capture those things and bring to the attention of the leadership of the hospital management to ensure that these breaches would not have happened, or there's an absence of internal audit oversight within the university hospital itself?
Okay, just to add to what the Auditor General said, that even the report that comes to the board would not capture a lot of what you have seen here, the breaches that you have seen, because the reports that come would certainly not include all of this detail and the information. There is an internal audit department, and our chief internal auditor is here. The board, the current board, was appointed in October was the first meeting of the board, of this current board. There has
October
been,
of
2025.
2025? Okay.
2025 is when the new board met the first time. And after election, there will be a new board put in place, and the first meeting was in October. When you look back at the internal audit reports, some of the findings of the Auditor General are in fact in those reports going back a few years, not in the detail and not all, but some of it was in fact in those reports. And there has been some challenges in terms of seeing the actions that should have been taken, that they were taken.
When I was going to ask, where's the chief internal, where is he or she?
Yeah, he's here.
He's here. If you could indicate for me how you operate, no, leave on your mic, turn it back on, how you operate, who you report to. I don't know how long you've been in the position, but it would be helpful for us to understand the size of your unit. Is it adequately staffed? The issues that came out of this report, were these issues flagged before, brought to the attention of the relevant, whether board, CEO, etc.?
Thank you, Chair. So the framework of the Internal Audit Department has, the structure has, I think, 7 or 8 members. It's headed by a CAE, 2 internal audit
Don't
managers.
say what a CA is, not everybody knows.
Chief Audit Executive.
You are the head of the department, right?
Correct, Chairman. 2 audit managers.
How long have you been in the position?
2019, Chair.
Okay.
2 audit managers, 2 senior auditors.
So you have experience. All right. Okay, walk one so.
2 auditors, and that's the structure. Currently, Chair, 2 posts is not filled at the moment, which are the 2 managers. Those are not filled. So the audit reports, the department reports to a subcommittee of the board called the Audit Committee, and that is chaired by a member of the board.
And can I ask, you've been there 6 years now, going 7. Some of the issues that came out of the report, were those captured by your department, and were those things that were sent and reported to the board?
Yes, Chair. They were captured by the department and reported to the board, but the board did not take any action.
Oh! Bangarang! We are getting somewhere, Jamaica. We are getting somewhere. Chief, what them say that the part of the administration is 7 members, and the 7 member them, hold on, the Jamaica. Oh, there's a break here. The 7 member them. One second, guys. Alright, they ready I know. Because me there record a meeting you know, because it's too important.
Alright, thank you.
Me I record the meeting, it's too important. Me have to play this again. Hold on, no, Dior. You already know how I got to work over here, so. We take with time with the important part of something, you know. We not rush it, you know, because we want people to understand the gravity of the situation, you know. Yo, this is crazy.
Subcommittee of the board.
Listen to this man here now.
Two.
Go back.
CEO, etc.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
Yes.
So the framework of the Internal Audit Department has the structure has, I think, 7 or 8 members. It's headed by a CAE, 2 internal audit
Don't say
managers.
what a CA is. Not everybody will
Chief
know.
Audit Executive.
Chief Audit Executive. This is the internal audit, you know, of the UHWI, you know. Listening in Jamaica.
You are the head of the department, right?
Correct, Chair.
Yes.
2 audit managers.
How long have you been in the position?
2019, Chair.
Okay.
2 audit managers, 2 senior auditors, 2 auditors. And that's the structure. Currently, Chair, 2 posts is not filled at the moment, which are the 2 managers. Those are not filled. So the audit reports, the department reports to a subcommittee of the board called the Audit Committee, and that is chaired by a member of the board.
And can I ask, you've been there 6 years now, going 7. Some of the issues that came out of the report, were those captured by your department, and were those things that were sent and reported to the board?
Yes, Chair, they were captured by the department and reported to the board, but the board did not take any action.
Now we see where the breakdown lies. So the internal audit branch of the UHWI did their job. And some of the things that was ventilated in the Auditor General report was already known to the board, and they did nothing in a Jesus' mighty name. They did nothing, Jamaica. How tough time I go look upon when I tell you say I bring back them the people with him high up on the board. You must be joking, man. You got to be smoking. As a matter of fact, this thing there in a court, this thing gone at the IC, it gone at Mocha, you know. Zine, listen to me. Me expect the full resignation of these individuals that is a part of the board. Yes, if it's not a resignation, it has to be some sort of sign. I have to capture that picture of the Auditor General. She looks so lovely. I need this on my thumbnails. Look up the Auditor General. Yes, wonderful. Anyway, the individuals on the board, you know, they have to resign on the UHWI board. The heads them have to resign. How is it that the internal audit team is gonna give you the reports that highlighted these issues are coming up in the other, some of these issues that come in the Auditor General report, and you guys sat on it and did nothing? Let me play that again. Because probably not here, right? Hold on, the Jamaica. Let me play that again.
You've been there 6 years now, going 7. Some of the issues that came out of the report, were those captured by your department, and were those things that were sent and reported to the board?
Yes, Chair, they were captured by the department and reported to the board, but the board did not take any action.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, Member Copper's been waiting a long time.
And you've
I'm in 1 year. Moving on.
I just wanted a follow-up.
Me no 1 year.
Eyes must be on the portal. And
But for anything above 1.5 procurement activity.
So you can't find the files? That should be it. So before the filing cabinets, which seem to
Wait. The book of Brasness, Jamaica.
I went up some files, right? And I would like
No, I did something when I talk about.
say before.
Right.
You are saying people put in
No, Jamaica. I
Right.
bang around. Wait, let me go back a little bit.
specifically when the flooding took place and whether those,
No, this a part of serious.
because tell me when those flooding took place and
No, me have to go back to this a full story. PW, we are going with. Yo!
beat where those documents should be stored.
No, we have to go back.
I took up the position, I insisted that they must find them. And
All right, no, many if timestamp.
And this could not provide procurement documentation for
All right, hold on.
those were and why those were not uploaded.
Okay, Chairman.
All right. All right, I go into key finding 3, which
Key finding 3. 14138. Let me mark this down. 14138 timestamp. This too serious. This is beyond me to blows and skirt. That is the matter I'm about, you know. Timestamp 14138. What the hell can go so? And then the man then show this man in alliance then because this man I knew, you know. The man is the acting CEO, he's not the CEO, you know. No, this is terrible, Jamaica. This is terrible. I can't believe it. This is going beyond even with that what I even thought. I don't start talking about what I come to talk about, you know. Show this, what are they? Go place, what are they? I go hear what
I go
I'm
into
going
key
to
finding 3, which must be the most egregious of them.
Okay.
So somebody have to help me explain this one.
Yes.
The absence of procurement documentation.
Mm.
The University Hospital of the West Indies could not provide procurement documentation for 51 contracts. However, since then, 28 files valued at 269 million have been found, which means that we can't find 22 and one is incomplete.
My God.
And that the 22 that can be found is 246 million and one incomplete is 18 million.
What?
So again, just explain to us as a committee.
246 plus 18 and once Jamaica. A 62 that, you know? No, 64, no? So 264 million. How would the bongo jungle go on in this place?
When a procurement is completed, what is the process to put that document, whether it's physical storage, online, on a server? Just explain that process to me. Because this, when I'm starting with the acting CEO and you can delegate, but this one to me is the worst one. That you just can't find documents. Even after the Auditor General has been in, you have found about half.
Hold on,
About half of them.
Hold on, wait.
To us as a committee, when a procurement is completed, what is the process to put that document, whether it's physical storage, online, on a server? Just explain that process to me. Because this, when I'm starting with the acting CEO and you can delegate, but this one to me is the worst one. That you just can't find documents. Even after the Auditor General has been in, you have found about half of them. And obviously you've been looking for the rest and you can't find them. So help us, Mr. Hossain.
the member asked where were they. When I took up the position, I insisted that they must find them. And they were able to locate the 28, and then after submitting those 28, they found one more, make it 29. They have so far been unable to locate anymore. They were in storage, in a story room, but it was never provided to the auditors. When they came, even after requesting it, they did not provide it to them. But I insisted that they should. I don't think there was, I wasn't there, so I can't tell you whether it was resistance or what, member. It could have been, not lack of diligence and searching and insistence, but they were able to locate some. The search continues, but it is so far not proving any further success other than the 29.
So what is the standard operating procedure? I love this term. For when a procurement is complete, where those documents should be stored, clearly for audit purposes, for both internal and your external auditor, you have to keep your documentation, where those documents should be held, etc. What is that procedure?
I'll ask Mr. Puppy just to share with the
Yes.
meeting. Yeah.
Turn on back your mic.
Yes, Chair. The standard operating procedure is that each document procurement activity or file is filed in a file folder and placed in a hard binder and then transferred to a storage area where it can be retrieved. Upon my return to the unit, upon my return to the unit, I realized that this practice wasn't being followed. Hence, the reason why these files could not be located. And
No man, me can't take no more of this, Jamaica. Me can't. No, that government are too bagga. The man said on his return to the unit, he found out that the standard operating procedures were not being followed. So he just a run rogue and a go on with itself. So the criminal them can just operate. And that's why the Auditor General is saying this was going on so long that she believed that the thing just became the norm. The criminality in the UHWI just became the norm, Jamaica. So with tax dollars, them 68% of what funds the UHWI is our tax dollars. So them tax dollars there, some people are fattening up them pockets, you know. Because if you left puss with butter, you know how it going in Jamaica. If you left a lion with a sirloin steak, well cut and dripping, they not even want it sizzling off the fire because you know lion go down. If you left one cow well stripped and dripping in front of a lion and tell them say, don't move in the cage, before you say don't, they move already. You can't even get out the first sound out of them from the going there, them a go feet. So it seemed as if the UHWI, there was an environment that was breeding and facilitating greedy lions to feast upon it. And it was just left rogue to just go on with itself, Jamaica. This is insane. How can you have an entity like that with a standard operating procedure of documentation where procurement is concerned? It's not being followed? I don't understand. You have a minister of government that was overseeing this for the last 10 years. Is either him not care, or incompetent, or him involved and wicked, or both, or all of the above. But this don't make no sense, bro. This don't make no sense. 10 years, and it wouldn't happen before. So it was happening under Bruce Golding administration. It happened under Mama P administration. And for 4 years. I know it happened for 10 more years under some other administration. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. No. Play that back.
return to the unit.
Play that
I
back.
can be retrieved. Upon my return to the unit. Upon my return to the unit, I realized that this practice wasn't being followed. Hence, the reason why these files could not be located. And
So where would those files have been?
those files should have been in a storage area. My understanding is that that area was flooded at least twice or 3 times based on heavy rainfall. That was my understanding.
Can you be more specific? Was that what were...
So Jamaica, you mean to tell me say, and for the people them that are here, please, only just work with me there, please. Only come up here, so at the top of the screen and touch the like button. Hit the like button. If you don't like the video, you can dislike the video. But do something. Because I think this type of breakdown should be appreciated. Appreciate the platform by hitting the like button, ladies and gentlemen. You're not killing them. See there? See there? Up at the top here, so? Yeah, man. There's a thumbs up symbol. Click it to hit the like button. And share the live with 10 people so we can get the numbers up as well. No. The man said the storage area flooded out more than 1 time. Now, Jamaica, if you have and that is what he's aware of, right? And we're going, somebody are calling me? He comes. Yes, mama.
Bolo, sure.
Yes, I know it's you.
Bolo.
Yes, mama.
You believe say
That place the flood out.
If me believe say flood out, where say?
Believe say flood out? Or them,
No,
them
listen to
flood
me.
it out
Listen to me.
destroy the
Me not,
people
that's
there?
our next conversation. Me no want to go there say no. Me I work with them I say no. Me I go with what is
Alright.
put in front of the parliament. According to them, it flood out. And I'm saying, if the thing flood out one time, why you don't move the storage area?
How?
A important document them. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. So even if them a lie boy flood out, the amount of time when it flood out, like what are we talking about?
Yeah, but why would spot documents stay up the flood out?
Listen to me.
That's supposed to
Worst
be
thing
secure
up because the structure of the building them and place a flood out. Me now want to argue about the flood out if you say it never flood out. We are gonna move past the flood out. We can't fight all our battle them, you know. We have to choose to battle them.
Yeah.
I am saying it's flood out. We are gonna say flood out
One
then.
time.
Even if we don't believe
One
them,
time.
we're gonna say flood out. It flood out one time, and you tell me say, oh no, move the storage area there for these important documents. No. That is unbelievable.
In a different way where if rain fall, it can't flood out again.
Tell them that may say something have to fix. You can't have that happen.
So let me ask you something. The man where it up there now, we're gone for vacation. How long him gone for vacation for? Come back all now?
Just in time for him not got no PAAC meeting. Just in time for them done whatever them say them are done with the whole. For we forget about the situation. Just in time.
And we not forget about it.
No, we're not. We're not doing it.
And I think it's time
We're not
for
doing it.
Tufton to pack in those semis.
Yes, man.
Go.
Yes, man. Because you working at the field of
too much things.
you working at the field of health, no sir.
Let me ask you something. You ever hear nothing what's going where them highlight about Tufton and it's in a good light where you can say yes he did something well. I applaud him for this. Look here, Andrew only supposed to shame right now because he awards someone who is the most disgraceful person behind him himself, Andrew himself. You understand me?
Andrew not have no shame.
Are the most disgraceful set of dirty labor right them ever buck up on.
The man them not no shame Dior. Them not have no shame. Shame tree no grab Belmont Road, you remember?
Them never born with no shame tree, no knowing of them mama front.
Mighty God. Man, I tell you what.
You award a man. And so then what? Then cut ribbon away you look. Something already on it. It turn around, slap them in them face. How does the Prime Minister feel? As a matter of fact, him not no heart, him not no conscience.
That is it. That is it. Mel Crook say, in the age of technology, this is crap. I totally agree. I 100% agree with you. In the age of technology, this is crazy, bro. They have no excuses for this long-standing issue. You tell me say 22 contract can't find amounting to $264 million.
Look here now.
That's madness, man.
Time that will catch up on them somewhere, somehow, you know. So them have to just do what them have to do to get rid of the documents, them, you know.
No, look at this, Dior. If nobody did the whistleblower, this issue would still be going on at the USW, you know?
It would still be going on. That is crazy.
Oh my days. Oh my days. See one next whistleblower.
Alright, I'm gonna let you go on with the
what I know? See one next whistleblower they come big up Rosalie Hamilton. Mighty God. However they go advise note them.
Next time I love her the other day. You want me to tell her something, Bolo?
Yeah.
When you come off of the live, and for matter of fact, me will call you about 8 o'clock tonight and me have all one little reasoning.
Yes.
Me have got all one little reasoning.
Yeah, man.
And the reasoning where me have got all about Rosalie.
Alright, not say 40. Half the year.
Yeah.
That is it. Oh my good. Alright. Dion said the UK government is no good either, but Jamaica beat them a mile. My Jesus. Bolo, look up the guidelines for record keeping in Jamaica. Why me have got Jada, you have got text me that, you know. Jada, you know have my number. Text me that, man. Text me the document so I can read it up. Let's continue.
Be more specific. Was that what were the dates of? Let me tell you. You know why this one is more serious? We don't know whether you're not even in a position to make an assessment. And I don't want to conclude that it is deliberate, because I don't know. But
Mr. Julian Robinson, sir, we understand. You know what conclude. It is my belief that it was deliberate. It is my belief it was deliberate. Because this don't make no sense. It doesn't. It does not.
Even everything that we have seen, you could infer that.
Listen, I want you guys to look at the Auditor General face.
That it is deliberate, because I don't know. But given everything that we have seen, you can
look at her face. It's the Auditor General face for me. Look at Jamaica. Look at her face. Look at her face. Hey, me read non-verbal cues, you know. The Auditor General is very experienced. She's not a fool, you know. She just can't come say certain things. If you was to speak to the Auditor General of the year, if you had her in your circle and you could speak to her about these issues of the year, off the record, I'm telling you, and you ask her opinion on some things, what she think happened, because she's trained, you know, to find the loopholes, you know. You know, I'm putting it out there. When she, Auditor General, when you recuse yourself from these duties and you go off in the sunset, I would love to do an interview with you, Mrs. Pamela Monroe Ellis. Yes, I would love to do an interview with you, ma'am. Put it on your to-do list, Bolo VNR. Yeah, man, I would love to do an interview with her. Honestly. I bear foolishness, Jada. This is unreal. I've never heard nothing like this.
You could infer that. But to say there were 3 cases of flooding, when were those 3 cases of flooding? Because it's the first time we're hearing that. I don't know if that was shared with the Auditor General's department. And if you are storing files in a place that flood out easy, you don't move it somewhere else?
You know, so me can't bother you, man. Me think there's something wrong with me. Thank you, Julian Robinson. It is that simple. The first time the place flood out, you move the damn something them. Oh, you have to come tell me, say this I want excuse why you can't show me 22 file, bro. 22? Come on, man. Come on. No.
That is the case?
No. This is ridiculous.
Help me on that one. Because tell me when those flooding took place and whether those were reported to the board, to the internal audit committee, etc. Was there a request for removal to a different storage area? I need to know that. Well, let me ask him. Go ahead. So the three flooding out. Tell me when those took place. No, he said there were 3 cases of flooding. No, but help us there.
Okay, so that was my understanding that the area was flooded.
When?
I didn't get the specific. I'm not aware of the specific. But
It is-
while I was not there, I understand that the area was flooded.
No, so all right. Is there anybody who can? Because this is the first. This wasn't reported to the Auditor General when she did her review. So it's the first time we're hearing this issue about flooding. So I would like, as part of your report, to tell us specifically when the flooding took place and when those incidents took place, whether management was informed, whether a corrective thing was put in place, whether it's flooding from the roof, the floor, whatever, to mitigate against that. we could never accept that 50% of documents valuing $280 million can be found because of flooding.
Jamaica, $280 million, you know, a documentation, you know, cannot be found because of flooding. No, somebody have to go to prison, man. No, Jamaica, we have to get to the bottom of this. This can't continue. I am telling you, this is totally unacceptable. Jada said we in on the ark. We can't. Jada, you kill me. No, Jada, you mash me up. Jada said the ark. Jada must the ark. So when the flood did come, a tree flood, the flood out the whole place. Then he lose everything. Every time bad things venture. Hey, oh my God. Oh, sorry. I mean, I say, for myself as a person in government in the USA, and seeing that everything Jamaica tried to follow what USA does, it is downright shame on what was disclosed today in that meeting. I'm telling you, Veronica said, dog eat dog. No, Veronica said, dog eat my homework. You have a right. US have labor government too. I don't want to hear the word labor again. No, sir, unless a labor pain. Where is no... Somebody said where is no... Yo, what do body, man? Yo, let's continue. No,
$80
man.
million can't be found because of flooding. Because of flooding. I mean, you haven't even assessed the ones you have found yet to determine whether they follow in proper procedure. Well, we need help.
Hey, Bolo, you need help.
Internal
Hey, Sassy, what are you doing, my darling?
so, you can help us with that? Because, yes, some were found. 28 were found. So, it...
Somebody call me. Hold on. Hello? Hold on, they look nice in the background. Go ahead now.
Look here, you know no number for Maroon, Derval Maroon in name. I want to talk to him, but me check in page and I can't find no phone number.
Call Andre Stevens.
Andre?
Yeah, man. Andre has his number. He calls Andre every day.
Pardon?
He calls Andre every day.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man. Call Andre.
You're all right, though.
Yeah, man. I'm live right now. I don't know if you know.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah, man. I'm live right now. I think I can show you when I call him too.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, Jamaica. The Jamaican nurse who told off the health minister for calling home nurses to work in inferior condition has shared their experience working closely with counterparts who came as part of the Cuban medical program that has just been upended. Spies inside the Cuban medical program. Macha, Jamaica, where the hell I go on? Let me just go on that something and see what them say so. Describing the Cuban program as a double-edged sword, the United States Dr. Cheryl Morgan said she was working in Jamaica when the first set of Cubans and nurses arrived, noting that many of them were ripped from their families and sent here again against their will. Jamaica, when you hear this, then still I try to tear down the Cuban doctor them. Watch the Dirty Observer. If I never them put out this. So now them have one doctor where them say an insider. It was common knowledge among the people in the healthcare industry, especially those who worked alongside the Cubans, that they were selected and sent to Jamaica against their will. What kind of rubbish is this? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move on. I'm not even gonna pay this no mind. I'm not even gonna pay this no mind. You can see it brewing up for the United States for running pan Cuba with them a type. Because them here we are talk about it in a Jamaica, you know. And then here we are burn out the administration, you know. Dana Scott, Matley and everybody, you know. Them hear the dialogue, you know. So here they come with this. Here they come with this Jamaica. But I not pay them no mind. Anyway, moving along. Let me go back to my substantive issue because I tell you say, what a bangarang. What a bangarang. Make we hear about this
So
flooding
it
now.
must be from the same era of flood out, where you find the 28th. So why can't the other 22 be found?
Only hear what Julian Robinson say. Even if the place flood out, you can't find the document there. Mighty God, this man is too sharp. You see it? You see it? Two head better than one. You see me not even pray that, you know. The man is absolutely right. The man is absolutely right.
Mr. Internal Auditor, help us here.
Help us.
Again, in conducting, you have a release in my yes. In conducting your internal, is that an issue which you identified and brought to the attention of the audit committee of the board or the CEO? The floor.
Thank you, Chair. Just for context.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. Just for context. The internal audit function had done 6 reviews of procurement section. And the issue of documentation not being found is institutionalized. It is systemic. We have done review of it and on several occasions where I asked them to put in systems in place to mitigate against that. And it is in the internal audit reports and since recently, they have done something about it in terms of the management has put something in place and we have reviewed that.
What has management put in place?
They have put in, as the senior director had said, filing cabinets.
Filing cabinet.
And hard folders.
Yo, me done with this, yeah, man. We can't do no more of this, Jamaica. What the hell is going on? This is a joke. This is clear criminality and a run-round thing. The man said in the internal audit team, they have brought it to the attention of the board several times. And since recently they put in a cabinet. And then going back to what Julian Robinson asked. Oh, the document them wash away. Even if the place flood and supposed to still there. Oh, then disappear Jamaica. 286 million. Somebody did not want us to see what happened with those contracts for 280 million Jamaican dollars. Them thief the money Jamaica. Them me say me want God strike them, you know, man, with the rod of justice, you know. Me want God strike anybody who responsible for that 286 million dollars there with the rod of justice. Father God, take back everything from them when they rob from with. Take it back. This is clear criminality, Jamaica. The thing them can't just walk away. Them they in one place, it flood out. It's supposed to be there. Even if they wet up. It is supposed to be. Them can't just miss it so. As somebody thief them, Jamaica. Somebody remove them. This is insane. No, man. No, man. This again. You want to say, you don't want to see Julian Robinson face all the man I say, oh, hold on. What you mean?
Next, so the management has put something in place and we have reviewed that.
What has management put in place?
They have put in, as the senior director had said, filing cabinets.
Filing cabinet.
And hard folders. We had looked at them just recently, Chair, right? But it has been institutionalized over a long period of time.
Yo, Julian Robinson said, a filing cabinet? Brother, me say, this is not even party shop government. They must put me under Andrew Ole's government watch. And they want people to take them serious as government. And what a bangarang for Andrew show tonight. No, Jamaica, this let me tell you something. This is like the Rosalie thing. This is not going away. I am going to review every single fabric of this meeting, of the PAAC meeting. No. It cannot work, Jamaica. It cannot work. Right now, we need one team. We need one team. Them bare-face bad, AAA. Them bare-face bad. Bad. What?
Over a long period of time, and we have reviewed them and report them to the audit committee, and that is where it ends.
No,
Chair.
hold on. Help me.
You hear what the man say? The internal auditors is doing their job, and when they report it to the committee, the board, it done right there, sir. It goes nowhere. So where's the problem? The head of the blur North stream is the problem. And that's the problem there, Jamaica. The head of the stream is the problem. Who was put at the head of the stream? Christopher Tufton put his money there, Jamaica. And that in the record.
Yeah, because you are saying people put in place filing cabinet.
Yes, Chair.
Me have that on my yard, you know. Me have that on my yard. You can't tell me that the University Hospital at the West Indies that spend billions of taxpayers' money just put in place filing cabinet.
Yes, Chair. Yes,
No,
Chair.
man, that's
Filing
what
cabinets and hard folders.
Cabinet.
Yo, listen to me. I have never seen Julian Robinson this visibly upset. The man turned Jamaican in the answer. No man are joking this. The man not even speak properly no more. You know, you speak the Queen's English in the house. The man, it is so egregious, Jamaica. It is so terrible that the man gone to the lingua of Jamaican lingua. Patois. No man sitting around this not right. And that's how the man reach. And him, I can't rang him. Billions of dollars I just put in filing cabinet. I stammer. A joke thing this Mary.
And hard folders?
Yes, Chair.
So what existed before?
Right. So, Chair, those recent procurement activity, the board, which is the audit committee, had asked the internal audit function to review audit, read the issue of GoJEP for the period October 2025 to December 2025. And they have asked that the function reviews whether the procurement department is conforming to the GoJEP requirement. We have reviewed it and asked what system they have put in place to mitigate that issue that the Auditor General had identified in terms of record keeping. And they had indicated in their response that they have put in filing cabinets and hard folders, and those procurement activities are stored in hard folders and filing cabinets. And we have reviewed them and confirmed that that is so, Chair.
So let me ask you, the files we can't miss.
No, you see the Virgin where I talk right now. I have to lift my hat to him. The man is, he's showing no emotion. The man attack like a robot right now. In body language is that of a robot. He's not piling on. He just tell you, what, as appalling as it sounds, he's just telling you what happened. Him just tell you how it go Jamaica. That's all him do. Him nah try if he put on nobody or him just tell you how it go. You understand? The man a move like AI. The man come like ChatGPT. So what happened to the? You're telling me that you don't put in filing cabinet? Well, the filing cabinets came in because there was a review. And I just saw him on attack. No emotion. Jamaica, I don't reach the substantive issue yet, you know. I'm gone 2 hours already, you know. I not even talk about Mr. Wayne loan some, you know. Me have to go do some more of this and come back later on tonight again, you know. This is crazy, you know. You can't believe this. Come on. No, can't believe this.
Them walk out of the hospital and go up on Mona Road?
Yo!
No, seriously, help me.
Help me.
How can those First we hear rainfall and went up some files, right? And I would like that report, right? Formally.
Formally.
But how can so many files be missing? Somebody take them out of the hospital and go somewhere with them?
Just to say, Chair, in terms of the flooded, in one of our reviews, I think in 2020, that the internal audit reviewed, don't hold me to that, I have to go.
Good question. It is so bad that they forgot to hold them. When was the date of these floods? Because we can go back and check if rain in a fall for true, you know. In the era where they might talk about, you know. And when them flood happen, we need the dates. Because we don't believe them. We don't believe them. We don't go along with the story if you see the story makes sense. We don't believe them, Jamaica. Man, this is some wild stuff, bro.
Back in the report.
Yeah, this is some
But they
wild
did
stuff.
mention, management did mention that there was an area flooded and they couldn't find some of the files. I did remember that in one of the reviews, Chair.
But if it's one thing to say the file them went up, you know. Me understand if you tell me say the file them went up.
Yes.
But if you tell me say you can't find the files, that should be in. So before the filing cabinets, which seem to be a great innovation of 2026, to put things in filing cabinets.
Julian, I rub them out. We love it. You might say the cabinet, it was a great invention. Filing cabinets is a great invention of 2026. Yeah, man, this is so brand new. Oh, yes, we put in, what? Filing cabinets?
Where were these things being stored before?
As the Senior Director of Public Procurement said, Chair, they were in a storeroom. And just please,
What kind of storeroom?
just in a holding area where they would store.
Like the shed at the back of my yard when put my lawn away, no?
No, Chair, in the procurement unit, Chair.
Listen, people are watching, you know, and people are going to think a joke business is, you know. No, people really going to think it's a joke thing that we can be saying in 2026 that institution that spends billions of dollars just putting in filing cabinet and file jacket, and you are storing these in a holding area that flood out 3 times, and nobody is held accountable. And you don't need to be, listen, nobody needs to be a procurement specialist, an accounting professional to know that that is basic. I would like the report on that formally to be brought back to the committee, because I can't accept it. I cannot accept that in this day and age, this is where we're at. Cannot accept that. And I don't have enough evidence to conclude that this is deliberate, and I won't say it. But it is hard not to come to that conclusion. That's files. So you have the Auditor General do a report. You search hard, high and low, up and down, and it's only 50% of the file them you can find. If you tell me, say them wet up and have to dry. I thought we were now in the age where we were moving things from physical to electronic records. We scan things so that.
Oh, they want to go digital. But yet still, them place have them issue. We attached to the government. Only see mad people them here. But they say devil them work for you. Oh, them want to go digital. And them thing, yo, a joke thing, bro.
Dep on a server, etc., etc. I thought that's where we were. That we were not totally dependent on physical files. That.
Yo, me love the chat today. Somebody said they searched near and far and couldn't find it. 22 What we are going to do? No, what we are going to do but laugh, Jamaica? What are we going to do but laugh at this point? This is insane. And for me to not lose my mind, I'm going to laugh. I need a break. I need a break. Yo, this ain't myself. No, Julian Robinson fix them. I'm not lying. Julian Robinson
things
fix
from
them.
physical to electronic records. We scan things, so then they're on a server, etc., etc. I thought that's where we were. That we were not totally dependent on physical files that can get lost or fire or water. Have mercy.
Yo, somebody say what? Jada say Rapture take the document them. You know, say only the video stop it to the Bible reference there. Mommy, Jada say Rapture take the document them. We just say Jesus did them up. Hey, this a Melissa, what's up, my darling? What you doing? No, me can't stop laugh. Oh, Jain, how you doing, baby? Jain said Melissa blew it away. Guess what, Jain? We need an official report. Oh my God, this is so crazy, bro. Mr. Oh my God, big up Jain, one of my honorary members of the platform. Me like a nice badge beside the name. Well highlighted like a VIP, you know what I mean? Big up Jain in that place. No, sir. No. I agree with you, know. Devine. You the whole of them are dunce and wicked. But Jada, all of them for resign for true. Tissa, how you doing, darling? Yeah, man, gotta show them up. Dorothy, how you doing? Dorothy says she not laugh. Dorothy, we don't know about you, but me can't hold what this laugh. This I think I don't dangerous. No, listen, in all seriousness, let me dry up my tears. Because this is about tears of joy and tears of sorrow. I'm telling you, this is... Can it get any worse, Jamaica? Scotty, big up yourself. Scotty say what? Yes, Melissa, go ahead. Selena, laugh. No, can it get any worse? The big teaching hospital. And you know, there's other issues with the hospital, you know. Remember, you know, that students that's supposed to be going to classes, there's reports of them having to work as though them a worker. So them a miss classes because of the shortage of healthcare professionals. So UHWI is really, I've never seen it either, so much incompetence. You know, I am Mac Murray, you know what you're doing. Every day is something else. Mighty God. Tissa say if she not laugh, she cry. Me I tell her that's why I have to laugh a little bit. That's why I have to laugh a little bit, trust me.
What? Turn on your thing.
I just want to know, since you mentioned flooding, what kind of system do you have now? Is there a management system where this is stored electronically, or is it that we're still using, still using a filing cabinet and not some sort of a data management system?
That is correct.
That is correct?
That is correct. It's
and
still
this
a manual
is 2026,
system.
so this is still a manual
It's
kind
still
of
a
a
manual
thing.
system.
You know, Chair, we talk about productivity and the lack of productivity. And this is exactly one of the reasons why we're not moving this country. Because the
Is a labor writer say this? Me can't believe this. No, you mean under the prosperity. This is why you're not moving the country. Because your minister, no, she had throw tough on that bus. What a bangarang. You hear them or something?
of will. And the fact that you mentioned...
Did she say political
one
will?
of the reasons why we're not moving this country. Because the lack of will. And the fact that you mentioned persons not being held accountable. If it is that we don't get to a place in Jamaica where we can hire and fire people because of non-accountability, these things will continue where taxpayers' dollars, it's not meant anything. It don't mean nothing. It's taxpayer dollar, so we can just do as we wish. And what
If you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. I wonder if Cuthbert knows if you are party not accountable. Many members of that party are not being held accountable and is not accountable. She remember say $85 million going to market me. Such man, friend, close friend, whatever that is. Is she throwing Tufton under the bus? Are you asking for Tufton's resignation because you can't just focus on UHWI? Because my argument of the debate would be, you know, sir, I really forgot parliament for true. I really need to go turn politician for true, you know. They always tell me. Because I would have seriously worried about some of them people in a parliament. Them need to come down. What is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about? Shut up your mouth. You know if you say nothing. You're putting a party right now. You're expose yourself right now. Your entire party is not accountable. Andrew Wallace is uncertified, and you back him, Juliet Cuthbert. 100% behind your leader. And you're talking about accountability. What kind of nonsense is this? She has no moral authority. Right? She's morally depraved, Jamaica. How the hell she can talk about accountability? When the man hide, the gag order government to hide the people under investigation. What the hell can go so? This is why the country can't move forward. What a bangarang. And a fear government run for last 10 years. And so, alright, so the issues at the UHWI, does she realize that those issues can be ventilated by the government? That is giving 68% of the funding to the UHWI. Does she realize that Tufton is the one that put the person in power that is heading this body? When the recommendation was for somebody else overseas that had the expertise to turn the organization around? Is she aware? I would ask her this question. Are you aware, Juliet Cuthbert, of these things? No, man. Hey, you cannot make this subject. Too much. Don't call me no too much. Don't call me no baga. Real baga. She a real baga Jamaica. Me box cover. No, class I got nice tonight. Class nice right now, but PDTV, boy, what a thing look more. You should have seen the face of the man sitting on the right side. Him look stressed. Me can't get your like comments them. I love how you're active in our chat today. Big up on yourself. She knows she's acting as if she's intelligent. No, listen to me. Listen. We say they are of the opinion that is the PMP person who will be holding shitty end of the stick. Listen to me. What they are talking about has nothing to do with PMP. This is about the governance of the UHWI. This is about the structure of the board. It has nothing to do with the PMP. The individual that is in question got a tax exemption, which he explained when that court then deal with it. And him say I pay back the money, right? What owed to the tax people them. Him say the company I got pay that off. Right? No. He is not a member of the UHWI Jamaica. That is significant. We're talking about the individuals that work at the UHWI. That is where I'm getting to, Jain. That is where I'm getting to. We need they major in the minor. You're absolutely right.
It's taxpayer dollar, so we can just do as we wish. And what I'm hearing today is astounding. I am just in total shock for all the things that I'm listening to. And there's actually more here. We haven't started.
We're only halfway through. But, Madam Auditor General, when would you be in a position for the 28 that have been provided for you to do your diligence and then provide a report to us?
Mr. Chairman, that will have to be added to the list. I cannot promise that I'll be able to actually do that review for the next 6 months because we're really inundated at this point.
Oh, so the Auditor General is saying that she has a lot of work. When she says she's inundated, she's overwhelmed. She pack up with work because there's a lot of investigations going on. And of course, you know, she has the Daryl Vaz investigation with the boss them. So you know that a bangarang again. And it's supposed to be around the time. We're in what, April now? Oh, tomorrow is her birthday. Oh my God. Shout out to you, babes. Happy birthday to you. You know, saying that on the island, but you don't know. Love through the airways. You understand? Make sure you call her tonight. 12 o'clock and wish her happy birthday. Big up Nicola. Too much corruption, man. A true man. So weeks ago he said, on Ratty show, he said his credit card in his pocket, ready to pay. Him not pay it back yet. No. I'm not saying that him don't pay it back or him pay it back. Him say I go pay it back. The man at the company said they are going to pay the money. That's all I was saying. Yeah, Pastor Peter Chambers' prophetic utterances about the Jamaica Labour Party is coming to fruition. I put out the video. Look at the latest videos I did with Pastor Peter Chambers on there. Share it with everybody. Be prepared for what is to come. And it's the video with Apostle Jeffrey Shuttleworth. Share that with your family members, them to home and abroad. Be prepared for what is to come. Those videos should be viral. Prepare on yourself, Jamaica. Prepare on yourself. Alright. Always I go promote them video there. It's serious.
Because we're really inundated at this point.
Alright, let me find Chris Brown
So
now.
let me, I could get wetter.
Let me find Chris Brown, because Chris Brown going at it, you know. I tell you boy.
The one that was recently provided, it was William Pragmatic Limited. They are from a consultant, I believe, from Canada.
From Canada.
And what about the other one, the
one
strategic
before-
plan?
No, that's the one. The first one that provided a draft strategic plan that was rejected by the board. That one is strategic alignment. So
I don't know, you know. I don't know why Dr. Dawes wasn't there. That is a good question. I don't know why Dr. Dawes wasn't there, but I'm sure it's a very good reason why he wasn't there.
provided a report, but the board did not accept that strategic plan.
That's
The
a Canadian
second
company.
is the second one, William Pragmatic.
May I try to find the part
you
where
would
it asks
Are
me?
the suite.
Highlighted that the hospital look
You know, 6 years, may I sit down in another chair. Yeah. This is one of the worst. The worst. And I don't, as I said, I can't conclude corruption because I don't have enough evidence, but it smells bad. It stink. It stink. And understand, you know, understand
No,
when
I
our
have to clip this up. No, I gotta clip this up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta clip this up. Julian is going in right now. Wait a minute. Julian Robinson is going in right now. Wow. Wow, the man said it's stick Jamaica.
And that's why I had asked the
Somebody a call me. Kimon. Hi, Kimon.
Hi, Bolo. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening, my
to
darling.
listening and viewing. How
Yes.
everyone doing? How are you?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm just tired. I'm so hard at work, Bolo. I'm so busy. Oh my God, I'm dying in work.
That is good. That is good.
I haven't spoken to you for a while. But I heard, like you mentioned a while ago, like why Dr. Dawes wasn't there today.
No, I
The
did.
Public Appropriations Committee, right? That what you were saying to? He's
No,
not
so-
the point one, with the one with Nikisha and Omar Newell and them.
Oh, he's not
He's not
in.
in this one.
He's not a part of the
No,
Public
he's
Accounts
in the one that
Committee.
he's in the one that Peter Bunting chairs.
Okay,
Is,
thank you for that.
Julian Robinson that chaired this one.
Thank you for that clarification, my darling.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
I'm here for.
All right, sweetie. Big up, big up, big up. Want to hear that, Jamaica?
Oh, boy.
So,
Yes,
this is the
he's not in this. Dr. Dawes
PAC.
won't be in this committee. He's in the one
Right.
that Peter Bunting chairs.
Right,
This one
right,
is chaired by Julian Robinson.
right. Thank you so much.
Yes. You're
All right.
welcome.
All right, Mama.
I remember he switched places with Damian Crawford.
Yeah, man, I know that, man. I know that.
Yeah, so he won't be in this committee. He is in the one that Peter Bunting chairs.
All right. Bless up. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, my
Bye-bye.
people.
Have a good one.
Yeah, man. So, thank you, Kimon, for that. She cleared that up. I never remembered. So, you have the PAC and you have the PAAC. Dr. Dawes is in the PAAC. This is the PAC meeting. Thank you for that clarity. All right. Jada, were you the one that asked the question? So Yeah, man. So we get that. Michael, how you doing? Alberta, big up yourself. I see you. Welcome, welcome. If you're not subscribed to the platform, I want to encourage you to do so. Ronice, yes, Ronice, it's the PAC. Thank you for that. All right, let me find. We need to find Chris Brown now. We need to find when you start asking questions.
It's where it says, we have not conducted an audit to determine the authenticity of the submitted documents. So I'm aligned with you, Chair, when you say we have to come back to this matter.
No, we have to. And that's why I had asked the Auditor General, but she indicated her plate is full. But we have to come back because we don't even know how bad the problem is at this point in time. But I must tell you now, 6 years I sit down in that chair, yeah. This is one of the worst. The worst. And I don't, as I said, I can't conclude corruption because I don't have enough evidence, but it smells bad. It stink. It stink. And understand, understand when our constituents go to university hospital or any hospital and them have to pay the fee and them call me as the MP for help, for pay the fee. And them people are listen to this, And them people listen to this. And I say, when them go pay them tax, at this, them tax dollars I do, and them can't go hospital and get an MRI or a CT scan. We will follow up. We will follow up. We will follow up. Because nothing can go so in a 2026. Document can't walk out of hospital. Fire, I don't hear about fire. I hear about flooding. I want to report on the flooding. But it cannot be so that you just disappear 22 document can't find. Worth so much money? No, sir. Member girlfriend and member cousin.
Thank you, Chairman. I have two questions. I wanted to go back to the beginning with her. I think
Why? And that therefore I am unable to say the reason why it was done. Because in as I said, in at least one case, they had no.
The name company, which that name was in the public space for months.
Yes, see it now.
As would have been known.
See it now.
Member.
Right, yes, sir.
I'm going to get to that. So
No,
I'm asking, and that's my first question. The Auditor General, in her findings, said, so.
Yeah, hospital chose this route and not purchase the item themselves. I'm unable to say why. And none of the officers that are there were able to explain to me why.
Member Brown?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
See it now, Jamaica.
The first question I want to ask on this particular issue as related to the misuse of the tax status.
Lady J.
In her findings said companies. Can you, because I think it is in your purview to name, and she mentioned private company 1, private company 2, private company 3, private company 4. Can you tell the committee, and that's my first question, what are the names of private company 1, private company 2, private company 3, private company 4?
I know that the Auditor General redacted the names.
I'm not directing the question to the Auditor General, I'm directing the question to you.
I'm answering,
Yes.
I'm answering, and we know that the matter is under investigation.
The matter is under investigation for one company, and I'm going to get to that. So
it's under investigation for all, but only one. But one case, and I can see.
I just want to hear the names of the companies.
I can give you the name of the one that the work has been completed by customs, and they have actually given us the report with the one name.
No, I don't think that is acceptable because I don't know. Did you issue the name? Because the name came out there before the customs report, as far as I know. So I'm asking the university hospital, through you as the CEO, to provide the names. This has nothing to do with the investigation. Do you know the names of the 4 companies?
Yes.
I will see.
Yeah,
I will see guidance on releasing all the names.
You must see guidance,
Jamaica. The name of the one that we have gotten.
In nervous bud.
I'm not asking you for the name of the
call
one.
me.
Why is there secrecy around
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
How come the country heard of this one?
No, call me straight, man. What I'm doing, man?
Gotten the information from the university hospital. So I'm just asking you here, what are the names? This is my first question.
Do you know the names? Do you know the names?
Can you repeat that, member?
No,
hold on, the Jamaica. No, me I get that.
The question is,
for months.
You can hear me now?
Where those
We
companies?
didn't release any names, We have not released any names even to this point.
But you're saying you know of one, and you can name one for investigation.
Based on the report from the customs which I have here, I can state what customs have stated.
Okay, good.
Being the one company.
I am.
What has what has customs stated without naming the company?
My mother, big up.
What is the summary of the findings of
30.
customs' investigation in relation to that entity?
No, but I think, Chairman, before we go there, though,
Yes.
so the university is unable to name the 4 entities that have all benefited from the misuse as defined by the Auditor General's findings.
Sure, big up.
You know, misuse of the tax exempt status.
All right, Jamaica match update, nice.
I don't think the Responsible Integrity Commission prevents you from naming who those entities
Not at all.
Okay, let me just answer the chairman question and I'll come to you. I'm just making sure I get the correct spelling of the name. All right? I'm getting that. But the chairman asked what did they report from customs state, right?
Yes.
Third-party verification from the name company with the assistance of the CEO of that company. That one, the goods were imported and these are the dialysis machines. One, the goods were imported by the company, the goods were paid for by the company, the value of the goods was verified by way of payment records received from the company, custody of the goods was verified to be that of the company, and the address, and that it was not, and the company confirmed that the goods were in fact imported for that company by the university. The name of the companies are Supreme Laundry Services, Willman's Sales, Willman's Sales, Willman, W-I-L-L-M-A-N, Sales, S-A-L-E-S, Scientific Medical Services, and Jack Ben Limited.
Thank you very much, CEO. Chairman, I want to proceed now to, so what is clear is that the university hospital have been tax exempt.
Let's go back, Jamaica. You want, hey, Mr. You don't want to see Auditor General face. I always have a capture. Look how she look for the man who I call the name I accompany them. Look how she look for him. Look how she look for him, Jamaica. Look how she look for him. Look how she look for him. She make sure so she looking at your notes them to see if I see him name them she having up. You understand? Jamaica, I'm not an investigative reporter, you know, but I think we should write down the names of these companies and we should do an ATI and find out who own them company. Because from them get our government contract and our tax dollars, the names of who owns the companies should be public. And they made public one company that is associated with the People's National Party MP. But the other 3 were not named. Which suggests to me, Jamaica, that something is not right. Are these companies aligned with JLP MPs? Or the Prime Minister? Or his wife? Or anybody that is associated with Jamaica Labour Party, or even their family members? Could it be that these 3 companies are locked in, locked in with the JLP? And you know what I want people to do? For my people out there, I want you to do this for me. Take my number. My number is 876-451-6535. WhatsApp me. You see, any audio that you have of Oceanwide and associates, even members in the Jamaica Labour Party, that G2K and all of them, all the statements that they made when the gentleman from the People's National Party was brought up, I want all of those records. All of them. So please, class that I want to research, that I want to homework, get those records to me. I need those records. No, me I play it again. Me can't play it one time, Lady J. When get to no pen and paper and write down the name of the company then, but it's not easy. You don't know we do things over here by now. Make me store this down. Put it on normal speed. Let's go, my general.
The name of the companies are Supreme Laundry Services,
Supreme Laundry Services. Make me write that down. Supreme Laundry Services. Supreme Laundry Services. D. Let's continue. I have that right down. And you noticed that pause there a while ago? You see when him pause? I see Auditor General there look upon him. Yeah, man. When him pause, she look upon him. She wait upon him. See there? All right, let's continue.
Willman's Sales,
What's that?
Willman's Sales, like Willman, WILLMAN, Sales, SAL.
So, Willman's Sales. WILLMAN. Willman's Sales. All right, so Willman's WIMAN apostrophe S Sales. That are the next company. Moving on, Jamaica. Next company now.
Yes. Scientific Medical Services,
Scientific Medical Services. Scientific Medical Services.
and Jack Den Limited.
And Jack Den Limited. That is the one that is associated with the Member of Parliament for the People's National Party. Jack Den Limited. So, Supreme Laundry Services, Willman Sales, and Scientific Media Services are the three companies, Jamaica. Bolo, it's Willman, not Willman's. All right, Willman, sorry. Willman Sales. I did say apostrophe, you know. But yeah, all right. Thank you for that. Sandra. Bolo, I don't remember the name of the company of Donovan Williams. Medtech. Medtech. Yeah, Julia Tabo, Medtech. Medtech, I name my company here. Yeah, man. Medtech. What a banger.
Thank you very much, CEO. Chairman, I want to proceed now to, so what is clear is that the university hospital have been, whether or not this is to utilize my friend's good phrase earlier, Ron, whether this is institutionalized, the CEO can't say whether the use of the tax exemption status is an institutionalized way of how the UE has been operating. But what is clear is that it is more than one company as named. Secondly, in responding to the Auditor General's finding, your letter, I believe both the Permanent Secretary's letter as well as your response was that
yeah, man, that's what I heard too. It came in the newspaper that Donovan Williams transferred his shares back to the owner, but we still don't know who the owner is. That is against the law. Yes, Donna, this is how you missed today, but trust me, when we play earlier, I bigger part of how you miss. What can you imagine? Juliet Cuthbert saying this is the problem why we can't be a better Jamaica because of a lack of accountability. You never hear. You see, I want to get it, man, make up so much nice. And she, and then when you look at the Auditor General's report, it has not shed a bright light on the governance of the Jamaica Labour Party. So I am wondering how she seems like she's positioned in such a way that she has that moral authority and standing on firm ground. It sounded like she was a part of the opposition in Jamaica. Juliet Cuthbert sounded like she was a part of the opposition. We don't want her over there, for sure. She's not accepted. She violate, me have go catch this apart, yeah. Me have to catch a piece of Mr. We come back to that later. Me have to catch a piece of
The
Mr.
staff are able to explain that.
And from a procurement status, and then provided.
Why they have been.
Hold on there, Jamaica.
I've paid for an
Exemption.
Why?
Earlier,
Yes, right or so.
Variations could happen.
Well, the fact is,
But
I mean,
can be completed.
Can be completed.
You have nobody to hold accountable.
Right.
Because you have no contract. So if it works, the person could have done the thing incorrectly. They could have made an error. You have nobody to hold accountable.
and do we know how many? I also am curious as to approximately how many of these contractors were engaged without a contract. I think if you don't have that with you, we would love to get that information as well, to say there were 100 contractors that were engaged without a formal.
Remember, I said Juliet Cuthbert did after the PMP man, you know. You remember when she was in the meeting? I think it was a PAAC meeting and she wanted to bring it up. So she after him, you know. But I would love for her to have that same energy for Andrew Honest and actually have some balls. If you're standing on integrity, stand on integrity. Andrew Honest, sir, you are the leader of the government. However, the fact that you are not certified, you cannot stand in front of this honorable house as Prime Minister. You must remove yourself. What are you doing, Althea? You must remove yourself and do the right thing. Go clear up your name and come back. Simple.
Contract.
Simple.
The individual contractors,
but
the acting CEO is to, when paying, member Cousins.
Yeah, more hear what Cousins are saying.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. So let's focus on the 51 contracts valuing $521 million, for which, based on the disclaimer provided by the ministry, that they have not conducted an audit to determine the authenticity, that is very interesting, of the documents that for the 22 contracts that were submitted. Chairman, earlier, the CEO said that 28 contract documents were submitted. No, were submitted, and that 29 found 28 submitted. But there's one saying that is incomplete document submitted. What does that mean? Does that mean that you did not submit that one that was incomplete, or you submitted all 29 to the Auditor General?
No, we presented 28 for them to review. And as they said, they have not really done a full thing to give a report, but there was one that was found subsequent to them coming and reviewing those. And that is the one. So it's not an incomplete, it is that the file was found after they had finished looking at the 28 when they came.
Oh, so you're saying that in looking at the response here, saying incomplete documentation submitted, you're not saying that the documentation for the 20, that is the additional one that was found after, was incomplete. You're saying that you did not complete the submission?
It did not submit for them to review.
Okay, so you have a complete file then?
We have a file.
Okay.
We have a file.
All right, so
and we
this
actually asked our internal audit department to just review it to see, what is there. But in terms of a full audit work, I don't believe they have done anything fully. And also the Auditor General, I don't know. She has said that she has not done a full audit of it, so she's unable to.
Somebody a call. Hello.
Hi, Bolo, how you do? I had to call back quickly and just mention something that I have surmised or I'm thinking about when I saw Juliet Cuthbert, Flynn, and Currency and all of the labor right then come out so strong today in the meeting. Are you hearing me?
Yes, man. Go ahead.
So my summarization of them being so strident today is, remember there were rumors that is the Tufton camp. You know they have clans and camps in the Labour Party. So it was rumored that Tufton camp leaked the voice message from Central Kingston, right? And I feel like they were sent to be able to send back Tufton a message. That is what I got from it.
Oh, so you're saying this really is about internal warfare amongst the labor rights?
Is that internal warfare going on because Tufton won the leadership? Because Andrew Holness is poised to step down and account to what they're saying, you know.
Yes.
And is Floyd Green in pushing in.
Oh, Tufton push Floyd Green.
Tufton realized that now and he's trying to strike.
Ah. So while the lion is weak, you have two brothers in a okay.
So if I know Andrew send them today in this meeting, Juliet a strike back. Because Juliet upset, but you know, me can't tell you if Juliet mad with this year going to Central Kingston and say people here with a shrimp mad with that thing, you know, no parliament no keep today.
Yes.
The speaker couldn't come out.
Mighty God.
Speak of the whole shame like dog.
Wow.
Sure she is.
No, you're onto something here, Kimon. You're onto that good reason this.
It's up funny because guess what? Then they're Rockstone Labour, they will never be PNP.
My goodness. Rockstone Labour, right?
Especially the Juliet. Especially the Juliet.
Hey, we love the one more time.
So, and that I go on rigorously and that thing they are going on rigorously.
Yes.
Tufton is trying to strike. And then Andrew is striking back at him.
Mighty God.
Watch and see if Cornwall Regional Hospital are going to finish for now because now go while they're going to money for Tufton to all that.
Well, let us be quite honest. Haven't they had enough money?
Well, let's see.
Wow.
Let's see, because there's a notice that Carl Samuda Fly Great up in the media has spent budget allocation. I see Tufton come out and announce no program and all of that. You know, notice what going. Every press release, Dana Morris.
Yes.
Fly Green, Carl Samuda, and everybody of Education Ministry. I come out and talk.
You people, I love you. People, say.
You hardly see Tufton and Montague in the start. And as I say, Bobby Montague, you know, in his non-existence.
No, but him supposed.
He's not in
listen,
camp, you know.
Bobby Montague, if you put on one.
Yeah, Bobby Montague is not. He's in his camp.
Hold on.
I'm not sure if he's in Tufton camp or Delano camp. But
no, man, him
off
it. Bobby Montague off it in Andrew camp. Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, you hear me? Bobby Montague off in Andrew camp.
What I guess so?
What
so
you
the
mean?
land get the land thing?
Oh, you mean if you off in Andrew camp? Then him not loyal to
That's
Andrew.
what I heard still. That's what I heard, that he was going to challenge him at one point. Bobby didn't want to be leader. Because they tend to say that he was more intelligent than Andrew. So some of them men are pushing him up to be leader at one point. Yeah.
Them ambitious
bunny.
Them ambitious
bunny. Right now you have Green Delano. They're not so good belly because two of them want to be leader.
Mighty God.
I want the perfection of God. So when Mr. Juliet and Karen and the whole of them are not today, it's a strike back at Tufton. I show him up.
But I don't know how true it is, but there's argument that him depend these sites and these things and like up the video when them when
in my campaign behind the scenes, me get to understand.
Wow.
Me get to understand so my campaign. And me just send up for the money where he must be misallocate or whatever. Me just put it down for campaign.
Oh wow. What a tangled web we
yes, my love. My soon be first lady.
Hey, boy. I don't sorry for them, you know. I'm not sorry.
Market need this on the social this team.
You must see, man, they think say a party shop, no more party shop can run at Jamaica. They got to go, they got to go. All of them got to go. Pack up them dosey.
Toscan will never be Prime Minister. Some don't know what he must have to run leadership. He will never be Prime Minister.
The PSOJ, they behind him still. I him then they behind if Andrew gone. I him then they behind.
They now go on game.
No man, the PSOJ they behind tough time, man. No man, the PSOJ they behind tough time, man. Yeah, man.
The sector they behind tough time, you get the money back it is, but the party itself and the delegate them is a different thing.
Well, that's true still. That's true. But
anyway, I mean, I keep up my money show. Me just
yes, my dear.
Thought when I saw them because I came home and I was watching it. I was actually doing some work.
Right.
And I was watching it and listening to it. In the meantime, when I saw Juliet and Terence come up, why today?
I force me to see Sheena.
Everything could have come to me now, you know, so that's straight back at Tuscan. These people are evil, you know, and they do evil things even to their own. You know?
I want to say happy birthday to Peter Gay Ferguson. Big up Peter Gay Ferguson.
Happy birthday to her and also women's president, what's her name? Patricia Duncan. Her birthday as well.
Yes.
Happy birthday to them both.
Big up the ladies
and Patricia
them.
Duncan Sutherland.
Yeah, man. Big up the ladies them, man. Happy birthday to them both.
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Alright, Bolo, bye-bye.
Alright, sweetie. Later. Yeah, man. Oh, God. No, Kimon is on to something, Jamaica. Kimon is on to something. One other thing. One other thing, sir. Kimon on to something, man. What's up, Joanne Frey? How you doing? Somebody send me a picture. Hold on, I need a picture with me something there. I have to put them up for me something there. Yeah, we need a picture. But you know, the renegade is back. You know, the man in the wilderness is back. Come from him show, right? And you know, so we have to touch upon that. Look a piece of that. And hear him have to say about Rosie and her voice note. You understand? Yeah.
Analyze your thing. But yeah, nothing from Big Mama and no split. Poor banks, they're nearer to them, right, the son. The whole place is my place. So when Rosie come and tell me about
hold on there.
The amount of people fly. Eh? Plus you have to be advanced, man. Plus you have to do this and you have to put man. Hey, let me tell you this. Me and I fuck you know. So some guy just go to Rosie,
yes.
You know, come out and speak our truth to power. We see Big Mama. I try to push that down. Let me tell you this. I come from East Kingston. Raytown and women. You know, so what that place is my place. Because East right at Bellevue there, so we hear about Raytown division. We turn down this paradise. We turn and go a Raytown that go back to south, right? Yes. And you know you have Kirk over here, so you have Rockford.
Pat W, big up yourself, Pat. Pat, let today be the day you become an honorary member of the platform. Alright? Members of the membership, them open up. Let's continue.
Yes, so yeah, Borbanks, they're nearer to them, right, the son. The whole place is my place. So when Rosie come and tell you about Donovan William, 100%. It's a piece of shit. When I go about take out this and this, listen. Wait, hey, people at Jamaica will never get real now, you know.
Yes.
Stop let them people that fuck up. So they mash up the place. I'll be a more talk and put some germs on line to come chat to no if you run them away.
Run them away.
Paradise Street, one other place there, yeah. And you know the part of Raytown, this will go right back. Paradise Street, the one place, yeah. Yeah, if you run them away.
Jamaica, we don't need to stop listening to people who are leading us astray. We don't mean you know well. We don't have to recognize those things. Stop it, man. Stop it. For real, man. Stop it, man.
Rosie talk about him and nobody no like him. I no like. Thief the last election. And you notice who I work with? Yeah, the Snook. The Snook where they go and go tell like power on the PMP. And you how much money they must share up? Our country for run like this.
Yeah.
We have this honest. We have paid this honest. Hey, people never get real.
Sure.
We have to face it. Oh, see? When you get real, we don't need to get real. Yeah? You know what? Yeah, nothing from Big Mama and us. Prince Andrew only said the worst thing we ever happened to Jamaica.
Fuck.
All them sit down and do it till about 1973. And that how much years from 1973 to now, people? How much years you have? 53 years?
Come on. Stop it.
He might come up and these things are bullshit.
True, man.
You understand? These things are garbage. Tell you, you should touch him over the man them bury because what them doing. Them kind of people, you know, sometimes when you hear them, if you listen to she know what one. Remember that family down there, live down there. I remember his kids come from next door. See? So we know about Rosie, we know about the thing. And from she tell us a boom bam bam. And them a fight, even when them talk about explain and you hear she talk about and analyze she tell. No family right there. See? Them just go there right now, them they are destroying Jamaican people to stand up.
Yes.
Don't be no fool. Stand up and don't be no fool.
Straight up.
Yeah? Big mama them, you see the spin, you have to get serious. You see them spin, where them a spin, that can't help you know. If me, come and say, me I run this, and me I make your life better after 1 decade, God. I want to just, the dollar the value. You can't buy food, you can't pay rent, you don't have no money, everything gone everywhere, and a man tell you, we want the economy, it fuck off.
Hey. Sorry about the expletive, but I tell you, Virgin, look for the practicality of the thing. There are several things that the government could have done that could have mitigated what is happening right now, and we are continuing to go back on it. The edge tax for the insurance for the fuel. The man them discontinue the payment of the insurance. And now we need it more than ever before. Jamaica, we have to constantly ring that in our people's brain to understand the mismanagement of the Jamaican Labour Party, you know. Them did a similar thing with the roads. There was something called the Road Maintenance Act. And them repeal it, you know. Repeal means them stop it, you know. So the Road Maintenance Act was there for help for use for what I call it now. For maintain the roads them, obviously Road Maintenance Act. So the road them get a certain way, then deal with them back and get them back on a level. So they don't deteriorate and just totally mash up and turn one big old riverbed because of water and whatever and rain. No, we need well, it's not easy, you know. No, we need a road maintenance act more than ever before, given the road crisis so we are fine right now. I tell you, no look a joke. Well, are you?
And me try for.
Oh man, tired of them. I mean, I put them, you know. Me not put them. Let me be a little thing with here. Let me hear what she say.
As the world turns, big up Dre Bryan. The amount of time this hey Dre Bryan, that video they got 100,000 views because anytime I want to play a year channel, I go up on, you know. You want here, man. 100,000 views to that video there, brother. On YouTube. No look a joke. It viral. It have to go 100,000 views.
As the world turns.
As the world turns.
One thing with me, you know. Me talk up to people.
Yo.
And me try to know people. Me not stay like you. We're running into people and I know people. Me try to know people. So when me have a Judas, me know where to keep the Judas.
Yes,
and where the Judas must stay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know your Judas them.
Yes.
Donovan Williams. You don't know your Judas them. Because all the people them where you are talk to, them are talk to me.
Yeah.
All of them where you are talk to, them are talk to me. And all the things that you have done in this constituency, Donovan, me know. Me know, worthless Donovan, bitch Donovan, worthless Donovan, me know your file. Me know your file.
Good.
You understand that? Worthless Donovan, Croft Donovan, me know your file.
Yeah.
Mongrel Donovan, me know your file. Donovan when I come from nowhere.
Okay.
I demand them up a Tower Hill, used to rob the yappies them and feed you and your family. I fright, you're fright.
And people are them, I want to take and turn in a politician.
Exactly.
And I look on them. Them, I want to take and turn in a politician and then call the ghetto youth them criminal. You understand? And then call the ghetto youth them criminal. You said, let me see what you say on my touch pan. Yes. Special Project Police. I was like, see? Yeah.
Special Project Police. So they ask, somebody they ask me that, you know. Special Project Police.
You can't get to you them criminal, but you hear this. And that's why the country cannot better. I feel now, country for reach away, you live in a real country, where you get rid of criminal politician. You have to have something. That's why I believe in the impeachment thing. You can't just get up and go to some people who mix up and kind of look thing, how much people dead pan them watch, how much thing, and then you mix up because you can't get taxpayers money them passed out to you. How the country grow? You can't be self-centered. No way. You understand? Hey, remember, you know, a woman like this, you know, just put her neck on the line and attack some things where she don't know. Them know about each other. Don't trick on yourself. Remember, we know about them too, you know, with the music. Down there, so my cousin them live and everything. I remember East Kingston, so that's the right side of me. Be a brethren basic. We know what going on there. We know how it working. We know it work. We know how it work. We know it work. Remember go and listen to her.
You never angle money in your life.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see all of them vice noter, fuck with me. And see if me not let them go in at the public. Leave me. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me, I want you? Mongrel Donovan, leave me alone. I frighten me, you know. You forgot that when you come in at the constituency, you never have no money. A liquor than you used to lend you money. And you make liquor than the dead. You, cause the boy lend you money, and when you pay him back Christmas, you give the boy $50,000 for share for him and Fidel and Tavar.
So, no, this is a taxpayers money here. Then get money for shit. This is how them buy vote and do things and lock down things. This is a change. You understand? Yeah. You understand? Remember, you know, you also listen to. We're not business about no, hey, Jamla. Me never see them, them that germs. We come from East Kingston. She, but you say, you listen to something you want to get, when them kick off like this, you remember, Fiend brother, where you them do the money down there, Feda brother, listen. Yeah? Where she attack a Bible, you know? Where people are listening to, where she attacking. Yeah? Where
They trail the hedge, but still charging citizens for it. Yeah, man. So the hedge tax, they didn't remove the hedge tax. They collect it, but they didn't fund the insurance for the oil. And that's pretty much stealing as far as I'm concerned. They should have removed the tax because the intention of the tax was to pay for that particular thing. You get me? Yeah, so they pretty much stole that money.
yes, she attack, she not make up no. She won't even be able to attack, she know. And if you push her, she know enough more than what she not attack. She know about one of them now. She can go back to Siaga and go back to the one of them and tell her some things it's unbelievable. Because she are there in the mix.
Jamaica. Is Rosalie Hamilton the untouchable individual that Pastor Peter Chambers prophesied that is going to take down the Jamaica Labour Party and open disgrace? I wonder if it's she, Jamaica. Based off how Mr. Will knows someone say, I know say them man they know them place there. I mean even when Mr. Will Ratty gonna talk about some things about I know him come from in the ghetto too. And he must say, yo, the name them when she call and how them place the Ray and she know what she has said, that them say she know what she has said. You understand? And Mr. Alonso make you know say, yo, she not tell no lie. Mighty God.
So no guy can't come and say, well, you shall take them fit good way. Who say this at all? No guy, no black, and none of them are shit. Let me just tell you straight.
So you mean say all of them were they over there, so? The labor right back at them, all of them. We are turn pan Rosie now. I ain't for me there alone. I make them know say you're on the dunce. What a thing. What a thing, Jamaica. I don't even know Infomedia. Jerry Bryan let me know the name. But that's what is being said by Infomedia. So them dunce. True.
Let me continue play hard. Yeah, man, let me continue play hard. Yeah.
That's why Tavar and Fidel runway and eat you. And you make Daniel liquor than the runway and Ghana foreign.
So just get the name them. And if you check the name them, and you check one, check man, when they make you everything what. You hear Tavar and Fidel and liquor that. You just check the name and check the background of them. which is easy because my brethren, Trouble Dread used to run us out. And Trouble Dread, my brethren, brother, you want to hear me talk to from England. So, you know who I want to, you know. Me tell you, say them can't go with me now, of course, them big down there. Yeah. You understand? All right, continue.
So me know everything. Look at that and tell me before him go away. Say, no one this you.
Yeah.
So him gonna leave you alone. Cause you was him liar. Look at that. Listen, Donovan. Why you think me skeptical you? Because I know your file. The man them what your brother carry from Towel come down here. Election when you were running at the 2020. As you win the night, the man them come back the morning come tell me say, never sorry Donovan in the seat. Donovan feisty, Donovan thief, Donovan mean, and Donovan lie. Yeah. And every day the man them call me and say me they tell you, Rosie, so never sorry, Donovan in the seat because Donovan are wicked. But let me tell you something, me I get you out here. And me carry you here now. Me never know when you're coming here. Remember, them never tell me when you're coming here. You're coming by night. But me wait to the place where me born and grow to take you out. And me go take you back out here.
Yo, that part them, hey, the man coming by night in Jamaica. A real wicked man for Jamaica.
Me go take you back out here because you must lose. If you stay till election, buy your ticket.
Mighty God.
Enrich yourself. Because of that you do. Enrich yourself and the people and poorer.
Oh,
It's an anti-honest administration. You see, when you listen to these things, you know, yeah.
Jamaica, me nah stress it out. Calling Bell live right now, me know say very soon come on. Talk Your Mind TV. And I think even Mystic Sensation live right now. Mystic Sensation. 7:30 p.m. tonight. So me go come back later, Jamaica. Me come back later. Me have to go over some other PAC meeting and some other things and touch upon some news and things. So 10:30, 11. Yeah man, 10:30, 11. 10:30, 11 after Andre shows in. After Parnaja TV. Alright, my people. So see you guys then on Bolo VNR 2.0. For Bolo VNR clips, me now promise to say me I go live. So make sure you subscribe to Bolo VNR 2.0 too. Alright, me I go give TikTok somebody love. Because them have to get piece of this PAC something here. Because me have people on TikTok when I really come. You understand? Over that side there. You know them way there? I TikTok them really love. So thank you guys. Congratulations. Gillian Murray, big up yourself. Congratulations to Selvanev for becoming a member of the platform today. Want to celebrate Selvanev. Celebrate as the 4th member of the platform. My mother, big up. And the antiquated system serves them very well to hide their financial crimes. You're absolutely right, Gillian. This is a nasty web. And the layers are being peeled back. When you hear Julian Robinson, you know, articulate in the most Jamaican term, just the sheer shock. The man say, never see it this bad. Terrible, man. Terrible Jamaica. But that is it. See you guys later, alright? Peace and blessings. I'm out.